I got some spider.
And then I don't like the new Uno
So
that
what?
he be
I
playing.
got spider
I
webs
don't
above
play.
me.
I was like,
They got the
I'm
new
terrified.
Uno where it'd be like
Oh, ain't no.
I ain't
instead of
scared.
draw 4, it's draw 10. Or
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't like
I don't
all
like
those
that
extra
stuff.
rules.
You
I
can
don't
drop
like
the
Uno anyway.
switch
You don't?
hands.
I don't like Uno.
Why
Uno's-
not?
Man.
I don't know.
He don't know his colors. He color.
I just don't like Uno. I never liked Uno when I was little.
Sick of these.
I was a goldfish kind of dude.
Green,
Goldfish
DC.
and-
I play goldfish.
yeah, goldfish.
I hate
and-
this game.
Goldfish? DC ain't played cards since he was 5.
Yeah,
He was playing
goldfish.
goldfish.
Yeah, goldfish
War.
was fun. War, speed.
I declare.
Speed. I used to love speed.
Oh, speed.
Oh,
Speed
he
is
was
fun.
a champ.
Speed.
I used to
Yeah.
get my ass whooped.
Yeah.
Speed is a good time. But man, Uno is a way of life.
Bro, it's just be
They changed it up a
reverse.
lot.
Yeah, go that way. You be like,
The disrespect.
It's too personal, bro.
It's a good time.
I take Uno way too personal.
Do you?
Yeah. Because someone's like, draw 4, you be like, all right. And then they hit you with another one.
That's why you challenge them.
On the what? On the
I
draw
like
4?
the challenge rule. That way you
What's the
won't get hit with a draw 4 just cause.
What's the challenge?
I didn't know people
Yeah,
be
the
The
cheating
challenge
like that.
is like if somebody plays a draw 4 on you, but they had the color that was already down there, you can challenge. Like, you got a blue in your hand. And if they do,
or like call a bluff.
they take it back and then they draw 4 more.
Wait, but
cards.
can't you
Oh,
play
okay,
draw
that
4
type
it
of
whenever you want to?
Nah.
Nah.
Only when you don't
I
have
thought
the
Because you
color.
can get you can play it if you want to. Because some people don't challenge like that.
Oh, he know
But if
the
you know
rules.
somebody gonna challenge you, you better watch
So what's
out.
the new? What's bad
You can
about
play
the new
wild
one?
whenever
Wait.
you want.
You can play wild whenever,
Oh,
but
that's
the
what I was
draw
asking.
4,
Oh, okay.
that's like, hey, hold on now,
My back's against the
okay.
wall.
because that defeats the just hitting you just cause.
Yeah.
So what did
When
they
somebody
add?
got 18 cards in their hand, they play a draw 4.
I feel
You mean to tell me
enlightened.
you ain't got no blue?
I thought you could play that draw 4 whenever you want to change the color. I thought it was like a
Yeah.
wild with a
Wild.
bonus.
I didn't know
Wild
there was
is
a
like that.
challenge.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm be like,
Yeah.
challenge.
'Cause that protects
Challenge
the
day.
victim. It gives the victim extra layer of protection.
Ah,
I
okay.
challenge you, but if you lose the challenge, you
gotta
draw
draw
6.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Is that in the
Okay.
rule book?
Yeah,
I see Uno been putting out the rules. Uno's like, nah, man.
that's
let's
because
clear all
everybody
this
be
up.
arguing and
Yeah.
making the rules up.
Making up moves.
You keep stacking.
Like,
and
clear
then you
this
got to
up.
draw 2, and then you got 1, and
I
then
never even
somebody
knew what
sitting on the
stacking
side
was.
get a
That's
draw
stacking.
8.
Oh yeah, they do the stacking with you could drop like 8.
Gas stacking's that
Blue.
bullshit.
Hey,
That's
Uno's been
stupid.
out forever, and they just now dropping. This is how it's supposed to be
Yo,
played.
because
Well,
too
you know,
many
they gotta
fights.
compete. They
Too many
gotta
fights
compete.
have happened.
Oh,
Families ruined.
Families ruined over Uno
Be
cards.
cussing your mom out for Uno.
Bitch, you can't stack. Who you talking to?
And the color's green.
I raised you. If she hit you with a draw 4, I challenge you. You can't challenge your mom.
All right.
Anyway, we are back with another episode of Daddy Issues. Yeah.
fell
No,
off.
I'm laughing because what I said I was gonna do yesterday. That's why I started laughing.
Yesterday.
After we watched the movie.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I started.
Yo, so we talking about this movie, American Skin?
So wait,
Man.
you don't get a bam, 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 bam at all?
Oh,
Right.
bam, bam,
I mean,
bam, bam, bam.
yeah.
I don't like how. What was you
I don't
gonna
like how I
do?
feel now,
I
bro.
wouldn't know what you was gonna
Yeah.
do.
That's why I just
Oh,
kept
good.
moving. Once he
Yeah, when he
fumbled,
missed, I was
just
waiting
keep
for it.
moving.
I was waiting for the. I still got you guys.
Because American Skin was good.
American Skin.
Was it
man.
good?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna do no spoilers, but it was
Okay.
It was.
You have to watch it.
American Skin is like a must watch if you
Okay.
care about anything that's been happening
Right.
in the world today.
especially as black fathers.
Right.
That is.
Which is all us.
Any choked up moments?
Oh,
Oh man.
I was wet.
Folded?
I had to pause it like 25 minutes in. I just had to go text y'all real
Tony
quick.
had to watch it in the bathtub.
because it was heavy
We
already.
paused it. Cotty was like, "I just need a break,"
Wow.
and I was like, "All right," because I was
It's
like,
tough.
she was like, "Need a break," but I was just
Yeah.
like the whole time she took a break, but I was just gonna take it. Like, no, we just gonna watch it. Like,
Oh, wow.
I can't watch that with the wife and mom. Then I gotta watch that by myself.
It's tough.
Who
man.
directed it?
They can't get
Nate
through
Parker.
Oh, Nate did it?
Yeah.
Nate
He,
was
he
that
wrote
dude.
and directed it
It was good,
and
man.
and acted in it too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
acting
man.
was on
What is
point.
it on? Is it on?
So Amazon Prime.
Amazon. He commented, so he trying to get it out because
Mhm.
he don't follow me or nothing. So I was like, "What's he commenting on?" My
Yeah.
page for?" So he said it's on, Hulu, Amazon Prime, iTunes, anywhere you can buy a stream, it's on there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Shout out
It's-
Nate. Do
It's
your
good,
thing.
man. French, I'm gonna go back to French too because I took French 1 and 2 in high school. I was in French club and everything, man.
I just want to be able to.
What happened?
Like, I just want to.
Huh?
You did take the senior trip to France.
You know what? We didn't. I don't know if they did. I didn't go. I was scared to fly, so it wasn't even an option. I was like, nah, I'm cool on the trip.
Hilarious.
I didn't fly until I was a grown man.
Me too.
Really?
Though. I was
Yeah.
20 something first
Yeah,
time
I
I
was
flew.
20 something. I already had kids and everything.
Oh wow!
I think the first time I ever flew was like 2003.
Yeah.
Just driving everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they
Drive,
put us on a plane early.
train.
Yeah,
you
I
know
was on
what
a
I'm
plane
saying?
early.
Bus.
Like early.
Yeah.
I was
'Cause they
John
was-
Madden out here.
I was
I was terrified too.
No, because they used to send us to L.A. for the summers to, my grandparents' house, cousin's house, or not. And they'd throw us on the plane. Back then, you could walk your kids up to the gate.
The whole
walk
damn
the whole day.
You go
get
on the
you off,
plane,
get
put
on
them in the
plane.
seat.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
So they would give us food and then walk us on the plane. They gave us a little pilot, sit us in the front.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then when we got off the plane, my grandma was waiting there. We was doing that at like
Yeah,
6.
we were doing that.
Yeah, I
my
used to
parents were
ride.
sending us to Mississippi
Yeah.
to stay with my grandma.
Put straight, just
Mississippi.
put your ass
Mhm.
on a plane
on
and
the
go.
plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's come to LA. You get that little stewardess to watch you
Yeah.
for that little $20.
Yeah, you had your little
Right.
personal. You had your little personal stewardess. She just
Well,
sit
y'all
by
was
you.
living lavish.
Because the only time we had to take the train was when my grandma was riding with us because she was scared to fly.
Mhm.
So we had to take the train. We didn't like it because the plane, we just be like,
Yeah.
and we felt like independent, like we on the plane by ourselves in
Right.
the front. Look at my wings. You see my wings? And then I remember I would purposely, like we go to McDonald's before, so we
Mhm.
had some food, but I would purposely not eat until I got on the plane,
Oh,
so I
look
could be
at
like,
you.
I'm eating in the air.
You
Look.
can whip out
Stinking up
his-
the entire plane with the quarter pounders. The whole plane stank, but I'm just like, you see me out here.
Was that
Flying
your
by
favorite
myself.
McDonald's burger? The quarter
Oh,
pounder?
Whatever the biggest thing was at the time is what I ate. Like,
Double.
remember during the Olympics, the Dream Team Olympics, they
Mm.
came out with a triple quarter pounder. That's what I was eating.
Hey,
Quarter pounder was my go-to.
quarter pounder. You, Craig?
Nah, it's always McNuggets.
He said it like, just
Nah.
judge me if you want to.
Judge
It
me.
was just
Yeah.
like it was McNuggets. You, Chad?
I was always on the crispy chicken. I was like, I remember the.
You could tell.
I remember
Chaz
Crispy
is
chicken.
new.
That's how long that's been
But the
around.
Well,
Well,
Yeah,
I remember Big Macs, and I remember
He's
Big
new.
Macs for the longest, and then that was just cliche. And once I could do, it was either tenders or crispy chicken.
The McChicken
I don't
came
remember
out
even eating
later.
It came out
though.
later
That was
in
our
life,
adult
bro.
broke go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember like
It
if I had to.
99
I mean, you
cents.
asked me what my go-to was,
No,
didn't
I
you?
mean,
Yeah.
All right, niggas.
I'm just mad.
I'm
He was
just saying how new you are
Yeah,
to the
to
game.
McDonald's.
Like, I like the McDonald's.
Nah, I remember like doing the,
The
Big
McGriddle,
Mac.
huh?
If it wasn't a Happy Meal, if it wasn't a Happy Meal, then it was. I just remember like doing the nuggets and McChicken. Because I remember when even later on when you could get 20 nuggets, it was
Yeah.
disgusting.
Are you a
McDonald's
burger
is-
guy?
It was, huh?
Killing
Are you a
the 20
burger guy?
nuggets.
Oh, that's what it is. He's not a burger guy.
Oh, you're not?
Now I'm not a big burger guy.
You?
I was.
Oh, I love burgers.
Mm.
Out here, we had meaty meat burger. Mo better meaty
Meaty
meat.
meat
Meaty
burgers.
Man, that was the
That
fire.
sounds like clogged arteries.
That sounds like
Sure.
colon cancer.
Bacon
Meaty
and
meat?
egg burger. Ooh,
Bacon and
meaty
egg burger?
meat, Yeah.
Egg on a burger is surprisingly good.
Yeah,
Really
very
good.
good.
Surprisingly good.
I used to get that at Red Robin.
I'd rather do chicken if I had the meat of choice is chicken over everything.
Well, yeah, me too.
I
Well,
can't do
actually, it's
chicken and
ribs.
egg.
It's ribs over everything, but they don't just put
But
ribs
who's
on a
eating
sandwich.
ribs? It's just like that.
I
Hold on,
would.
wait, let me get the ribs.
Bro, if
sandwich.
I could come up and pull
Pulled
up,
back.
I-
Pulled pork is
That's it.
pretty much a rib sandwich. They just take it off the bone, right? The pulled pork.
No,
Oh,
I
no.
think it's pork is come from the pulled pork is from pork butter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
I have
it's
no
never on the
idea.
bone.
And then,
I want them ribs though, yo.
ribs.
If I could pull up, let me get a half rack and
So
some
you like
fries.
the McRib?
I've never had a
I've never
McRib
had a
because
McRib.
I knew that's not a rib.
It's not.
Yeah.
No.
It's
I remember
scary.
in elementary school. I was like, "That's the same
It's
sandwich."
the same.
we
It's a
used to get.
Salisbury sandwich. It's the
Right.
thing in the Hungry
It
Man.
didn't look. It didn't look.
It's the same meat in the Hungry Man.
Yeah,
I hated
absolutely.
the Salisbury
Yeah.
steak.
It's a Salisbury steak.
I hated that one.
Well, I never knew. I never had it because I was like, "What in the hell is a Salisbury?" I was like,
What is a Salisbury?
I don't know
I think
because it
that's
wasn't
the sauce they
berry.
The
put
sauce,
on
yeah.
Oh,
the
okay.
steak.
It was
The
like
little
B
gravy
U R
and
Y.
saucy
A
and stuff.
hamburger patty with sauce on it.
Yeah, that's all it is.
No.
No
I didn't
bun.
like it.
No bun. It's a Salisbury steak.
If
You
you like-
remember the McDLT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonald's? You'd be like, it came in a little container you folded over.
McBLT?
DLT.
D. No, I don't remember that.
McDLT.
What
It was
meat?
like they had lettuce, tomato.
It wasn't
might-
good.
I liked it.
It
Was
just
it
had
bacon?
Yeah.
And then I don't remember bacon on it.
That's what I'm
though.
saying.
I
What
thought that
meat was on there?
What's the D for?
Oh, it was just hamburger.
Donald's.
Oh, okay.
But the thing was, they had like this separate. So when you get the container, this side was the bun.
Oh,
lettuce, tomato.
you put it together yourself.
Oh, so it would stay fresh, so you wouldn't get
Yeah.
the soggy. Okay.
I'm like, ooh, the McDLT.
McDLT.
McDonald's was life when I was a kid.
Oh man, that was an
Matter of
event.
fact, McDonald's was life until college. That's when, like, after college is when my whole
The McDLT.
everything changed.
That's
on
when
my
your
eating.
stomach got soft.
No, I think it's when I realized it's not gonna come off like it used to, and then I stopped eating it, and then I couldn't go back because my stomach couldn't adjust.
No.
to
You
it
figured
again.
that out early.
Well, because I
That is early.
Yeah, that's early. College?
You
well, it
was
was
after
after season was over, my senior year. I was like, this is the first time in my life since I was 7 I don't have to do anything. I
Oh,
don't have
you
to
mean
run.
late college?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna live like everybody else. And when I tell you, I had a gut in 3 months, and I was like, oh, okay, I can't.
You didn't want
It
to.
don't work like this no more.
Right.
Like you know, so I just shut all that down. But and then when I tried to come back, like I got sick. You guys went to diversity in San Diego. I know Chaz was there.
Yeah,
San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a McDonald's across the street. Remember that?
I do remember.
I went there and got the breakfast. And the reason why nobody saw me that day because I kept having to go to Denny's because I was shitting.
Entire day. Is that the one where we slept outside?
That was Phoenix. I think a lot of people
Phoenix
did
we
that
slept
one.
Y'all slip outside?
San Diego, some people did it too.
Yeah.
I didn't do that
Dedication.
one. And shit, me, Tony, which one? We were in L.A. when we were up at like 4 a.m. or something.
Oh man, we was out there.
Was it a
tough
prepared
in LA.
sleep outside?
That's what Chaz Murphy Denny's. I was like, man,
That's when we
I
were.
rock with Chaz, man.
I think we were still just getting to know each other at the time.
But I slept outside in San Fran.
Oh, I was with you though.
I know. Remember we slept
Yeah,
outside?
yeah.
Like, what
Then
was
luckily
this?
we got shelter.
Wait,
Yeah,
from,
'cause
the
homegirl.
home- Yeah.
Yeah.
Before that, we
Yeah.
was outside.
Just raw outside? No.
Yeah, we were outside,
blankets,
bro.
No
Mhm.
tent.
Then we tried to like sleep in a car, but we didn't want the line to get too long.
Yeah.
and-
So
But
we
yeah,
was-
yeah.
Wait, what year?
We were with Comro and Ralph.
Yeah.
Sam Comro, shout out, and Ralph. I don't know a lot of Ralph.
This was what year was that?
Did you win it?
No, I
You placed though.
Yeah.
Oh, that was before. Okay,
That's the one that got me into the
Right.
finals.
Is that the one that
Yeah.
got
That
you
was
to the Comedy Store one? The finals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That was the one in San Fran. We had to go to San Fran for it at the punchline.
Yeah.
It's always
Yeah.
good when somebody you went with get over.
Oh,
and
bro.
pass.
for the
'cause
most part.
It was a dope day
Me and
because
Sam made it.
yeah, and so the 4 of us all made it past that first round, so we were hyped.
Yeah.
We were just all like,
That was
"Oh,
a
y'all
group.
made it past!"
And then that's when we got the shelter from old girl.
from Homegirl because we had to come the
in
next night,
studio
right?
apartment.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she was, and I forgot her name.
She was an angel.
She
May
sure
May.
was. May. Yeah.
May. She was an angel, man.
And she
We
let
was
all
like,
of
"Woo,
us just
shelter.
niggas she didn't know. She knew. I think she knew Ralph.
She knew Ralph. That was it.
And then she let the 3
And
of
I'm in
us.
there talking in my sleep. This is studio.
having a good
So we
guess.
all in the same room.
Yes. She was a cool, super dope Asian chick
Yeah.
in San Francisco.
Saved us, man.
If you're out there, May, thank you. Tony's got some money for you.
Yeah, Tony has made it.
She saved
He can
us.
pay you back for that night now.
Right.
Man, that was a fun trip, though.
It
was
is
a
good
good
when
time.
everybody made it. It's
That's when that
bad.
lady. That's when that lady coughed at
She
me.
just stepped out on the block and that's when COVID started.
Yeah.
It was that moment.
At least all y'all made it. When we did
Yeah.
Phoenix, 4 of us rolled up. 3 of us made it to
Yeah.
the next round, and the one that didn't,
He's got to hang
I
out.
was like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, they wouldn't take that.
They're ready to
They
go
was
anyway.
Yeah, they
like,
ready
I
to
want-
get a hell up
I
out of
want
there.
everybody to bum in. This is trash, but I was like, your set wasn't good. Though.
Right.
Right.
I never made it to the finals,
Mm.
and 2 of the years I was like, I should have made it, but I realized, like when I saw who was being pushed, I was like, oh, it's one of those. Where like they already had.
Yeah,
we know
somehow.
this person, you know. Because I was like, the second round, you know, you do the 2 minute.
Yeah.
I had worked it out. Murdered it second. I was like, I'm waiting on the call. Like, hey, we got to stay, guys, because I'm going to make this. And they was like, no name. I was like, I'll never do this shit again.
And this set up like high school sports.
Oh,
You look-
yeah.
You look at the list.
Checking the list.
See if you made the cut.
All right.
I made it to the final night that in Seattle. The one year nobody else came with me, bums. No one else came, bro. I was upset.
That was
But-
the time we went. That was after we went all together.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, after that for sure.
You
But
drove again?
you know, my brother was living up there at the time, so I
Oh,
flew up
that
there and
makes
stayed
sense.
with him. And then because nobody else was coming, so
Yeah, I
was
remember
like,
Chaz called. He's like, "DC, you come?" I said, "I ain't going to that shit."
Bruh.
Never
Y'all
again.
had the longest drive of all time.
We did 18
Going to
hours, bro.
San Diego is nothing
Right,
compared to what y'all did.
We did an 18-hour drive.
How many did you
Craig.
do? How many did y'all all do?
I did it twice. The first time was in San Diego at the Comedy Palace. That's I advanced to the next round, but then I didn't advance to the finals. And then that next year I did San Fran, and that's when I went to the finals.
Tony
I think I
killed it.
did 3.
I did 4, I think.
Yeah, I think I did 3. I did the first one was probably San Diego,
I did
then
that one.
Seattle, and then Phoenix was my last
Yeah,
one.
I did 4.
Phoenix. My
Yeah.
last one was SF, and I only did the city because I got, you know, you can get second round automatically.
Uh-huh.
So I got that,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, so you know, you walk in, man, I have an appointment. Thank you.
Yeah, feeling all.
You
Yeah.
get a second round automatically?
You remember when people was doing that?
Yeah, if
in
you got an
San Diego?
appointment, you skip to the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember, because I remember Clayton walked in
Mhm.
and Phoenix,
Mhm.
and we was like, "How you just in the second round?" You know.
Yeah, niggas won't say nothing.
Yeah, they
be
won't
like,
say
yeah,
nothing.
we just-
So the reason I got, I'm from the Bay, so the lady who runs the Punchline already had put me in the second round.
Yeah.
But that said, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, well, you had the 4 people in there, and I think when they didn't laugh at the first one, I was just like, fuck this. And I could tell, like, just the rest of my set, I was like, all right, y'all ain't laughing at this. So I'm done. And you only got 2
Tapped out.
minutes, too, and I'm
Right.
like, all right, man,
2
I'm
minutes
out.
is
2
nothing.
minutes is no time
Right.
at all.
2 minutes would make me panic right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I can't even
Oh,
get
nah.
my feet together in 2
In
minutes.
2 minutes, we still like, okay, I
I'm
see what
still
you're doing. Yeah, we
adjusting the
still
mic.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, so that's 2 minutes right there.
Remember when I was long, like 5 minutes was long?
Yeah.
And then now 5, you still like you ain't even took off your jacket yet. You sipped your water. you
Move the
like,
stool
Especially
around.
DC.
Yeah, I
be
take
like,
a long time.
What's up, y'all?
DC wears. If y'all haven't seen DC Urban,
He
DC
be setting
wears
up
a
his drinks.
three-piece suit
Put a
on
plate
stage.
up there, napkins.
DC like he's clocking in for work for real.
He lays his clothes out.
Be scrambling
Yeah.
eggs. Pour them in the
Gets
plate.
ready.
I do take a long time.
long
I take a
time.
long time to get to the stage too.
Right.
I be just a little pace.
Hey, what's up,
DC.
y'all? Hold on.
What's
DC,
up,
he'll
yeah?
say what's up and come back. I'll be right back.
Give me a
Take his
second.
jacket
Let me
off,
check.
undo his water, come back again. I'm sorry. And they probably be. I wonder what they be thinking because they don't know him yet. Who is
Right.
this nigga? What is he doing?
And then he
What's up,
proceeds to
y'all?
kill. It's crazy. I've never seen that. People come up, hey, what's up, y'all? DC be like, hey, excuse me 1 second.
But it's like, when you bum with that, it's awkward. Like, this nigga done wasted our time. He done made us wait 5 minutes to start for that. So if that first joke don't come out decent, they be like,
Do you have that energy on the road with Marlon?
no, I can't. I can't have that energy with Marlon.
Okay.
Because them weekend shows, them people spend good money.
Mhm.
I don't want to be up there like, it's not that I don't care
Right.
when I do it. It's just with Marlon, I gotta make sure because his energy is like
Right.
bam, 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 bam.
Right.
So something gotta. It just can't be like, hey, and then Marlon come up there and just they gonna be like, huh, this is what happened.
Yeah, that energy shift.
Yeah,
is-
the energy shift.
they
So
might
I
not be
keep
ready
it.
for
Yeah, it's more in pockets.
Yeah.
On the road. Yeah.
So you go, what's up, y'all? What's up, Dallas?
Now let's make some noise.
That does not sound like
At all.
a DC.
We got Martin in the back.
Have
Let
y'all-
Martin know y'all out here. Let him know. Let him know.
Have y'all slowed down a lot? Like as far as I noticed over the last couple years, especially when you headline more, my pacing. Like I don't care about taking a break. Like you'll slaughter for like a straight 5, and then I'll just be like, I'm about to get some water. Y'all can wait.
Oh yeah.
And I'll just I can't rapid fire for 45 minutes. Like I can't. I got to take the break. And
Even-
I think they can't do it either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, because when I was on the road with Preacher, he learned that too. He's like, I would notice my sets would die at like the 35-minute mark, and it would just start because they're out of gas.
It's like you
Yeah.
got to reset.
You got to reset.
like you gotta
So I
reset,
just
yeah.
take because I know my last 15, I'm gonna go really hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take the breaks in between, and then that last 15,
I'm running out of time.
That's when everybody sells their shirts. and
Right.
shit.
All
Right.
right.
Like, that's the time.
The shirt plug.
The shirt plug, or whatever it is. That's when you go like, y'all having a good time.
I take the last break when they drop the check.
Right.
That's my last break because they ain't paying attention anymore.
No.
Everybody fighting
Could
over
not
that check.
compete
when you
against
gotta do
that
the
check.
Cannot
price.
beat it. Like I seen people try
Don't
to
care
power
who you
through it. They
are.
don't
You
care.
can't.
Right.
They don't.
People
care.
always gonna check that check. Man.
That's
It's
when you
important.
gotta push. You're
Right.
supposed to bring out that's when you bring out all this shit.
I don't care who
Hey
on
y'all, I
stage,
got
man.
these T-shirts, and they look up. Oh, okay, you got
It
T-shirts.
could be Jesus
Go back down.
himself.
It's first drink
So I was
break,
telling the Saints
Yeah.
this. They gonna be like, wait,
second
hold
drink
on.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just wait. I mean, you gotta. That's when you put out
You
all
wait.
this. I got this CD. I got this DVD. I don't do none of that shit no more. But
That's why I just wear my shirt.
That's the best. That's
whatever
the best
whatever
form of
I'm saying, I
plug.
just have it on.
Is wearing it.
Yeah.
Because it saves me the stress of having to decide, oh, what I'm going to wear tonight. And I'm just be like, I got the shirt on. Y'all see the shirt? I'm
Yeah.
selling them after
Yeah.
the joint. Feels good on your nipples, ladies.
Yeah, I used to
Boom.
hate not. I used to hate not wearing it. And then sometimes when you pull it up, you got to get it all right so they can see it. Be facing
Yeah.
the wrong way sometimes.
Yeah, I don't like holding it
Yeah.
up. I just rather have it on. And then, it's like a uniform now.
Right. Hey,
I just be up there with it on already. Be like, y'all see it, man? Get it
I
after the
caught
show.
myself trying to wear these on stage, and that lasted about 10 minutes. And I was
too
like,
hot.
Jesus
You
Christ.
got hot. Yeah. A hoodie
was
on
so
stage?
You can't do a hoodie.
I can't do any.
No, you can do
I
it.
love
Oh,
hoodies
you
on
can.
stage.
DC a dress.
I damn near would wear
trench
my
coat.
hood if I could on stage and be just like this. Y'all good?
DC I'm convinced he's anemic.
D
Like
is
it
a
does.
snowsuit.
He will
I don't-
wear.
You and
Full
Marlon,
on.
man, y'all
Wait, Craig
be
did too.
layered.
Wait, hold on.
Craig
Craig
be
was
layered.
here last week.
Craig was layered.
2 weeks
Be
ago.
layered up.
He was like, "Oh, it's gonna be
75.
69.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get my
Man.
my bubble goose and my."
It's LA weather. You gotta throw your jacket on when you can.
Hell
I be
nah.
hot on stage. I wore a jacket. It was a new jacket, so I was like, I'm gonna show this jacket.
Mm.
And I acknowledged it to the crowd. Though I was about 15 minutes in. I was like, "Oh, y'all seen this jacket? Nigga, it's hot." And they was dying because they was like, "Nigga, we know you hot up there."
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I was sweating, and I was like, "Okay, the jacket matched the shoes, but I don't need it. I don't need it." No
Did you
more."
have the sweat pits?
No.
Okay, that'd be the worst.
I'm sweat pits.
get the
man.
sweat
I'm
pits?
Brad Pitt.
I wear something dark on purpose.
That's
you know,
why
shit.
I'm usually in black.
Yeah.
Or like a super dark color
Right.
because, if I know I'm wearing a bright color,
Mhm.
then I might just layer up the undershirt a little bit more. I've even worn like sweat pads before. Like the kind they give you like
Oh, you
absorb-
got sweaty
that
on the
absorbs it?
pits?
yeah, man.
My
Because
problem is the back.
I be back pits. I get going if it's hot in there.
Why
I'm
don't
outta
we
here.
want people to see us sweat? Why?
Because it's distracting.
Yeah.
Because some people just be like pits.
I don't know, Marlon. He's soaked,
Yeah, he be sweating.
like soaked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marlon be
Nah.
drinking.
When you know somebody's up there fully giving a queen performance,
Yeah.
then you could be like, all right, they sweaty from top to bottom.
Right.
But if it's just the pits, then it gets distracting. It's just
Yeah.
like, his head is dry, but look at the pits. Because I look at pits. I'll be like, hey,
Oh, as soon as a
pits.
nigga be like, and then I see be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
man.
teacher in elementary. His name was Mr. Green, and we used to call him Pit Stains.
Mhm.
Because every time he'd be like, "So then," and we couldn't focus on the
Yeah,
math. We
the
all
pit.
failed math.
The yellow pit
It's the
stains?
pits.
The yellow pits, but if he'd have his tie on, he'd be like, "Nah, here." We'd be like, "We can't. We don't care about what carries over X minus. Look at your armpits, bro."
The worst is the pit stains when you just started the day and you be like, "Oh, those are old pit stains, bro. You know those pit stains from
Oh,
that
yeah,
shirt
they already
before."
built
Yeah.
in.
The pre-pit stains, bro.
I got shirts like that. They pit it out, and I'm like, I can't wear you no more.
Nah, I
man.
can't,
like,
man.
there's
Not in
no
public.
recovery.
No,
I throw them away. I throw all my old
Yeah.
sweater.
You
I
can
throw
only
them
do
away.
it. It's only gym stuff or like some at night. You can't keep them around though.
Even my black shirts will have like deodorant
Yep.
stains. I'm
And they
like,
come back after the wash.
They
come
do. I'm just
So
like,
you
I
like
thought
it
I
done.
got
So
rid of
those,
you.
Those are the ones that I
I'm
cut,
back.
and that's the ones you see
No,
me
you got to put
hooping
baking soda in the water.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
but Marlon goes so hard he has to take workout vitamins
Dang.
before his sets, so
Jesus.
it replenishes.
He got the Gatorade.
Yeah,
He's
full
like,
workout.
You on an IV after the show. Y'all enjoy the show.
vitamins and special energy drinks.
Marlon be
Yeah.
doing 8 shows
Marlon
a
be
day.
good. Man,
We
was
doing a
shows at
news
like
show.
2 p.m. I was like, come on. I was like, this ain't even comedy.
People laugh energy ain't even the same that early.
Hell nah.
They can't
you
get
get
the
all
laughs
these-
out right. They be like,
You get the real laugh track
7,
laugh.
9, 11.
Hey, no, we did at 2 o'clock. We was doing 2,
That's
6, 2, 6, and 8. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Breakfast special at the show.
Yeah.
Did y'all do a midnight show before?
Yeah, we did. We did a midnight.
The brunch.
Yeah.
The brunch show actually kind of be dope though. I would love
it's
to
not.
watch
No,
stand
no,
up.
it's
It's
not.
not fun.
dope,
No, I'm
yeah.
talking about being a patron. I would love me
Nah.
personally talking about Chaz. I would love to sit there and have brunch and watch stand up. That would be great.
I guess coming from an audience perspective, that wouldn't be too bad.
I would love that.
They
your
wasn't
French
acting
toast.
like it was fun.
Yeah, I've never done.
They wouldn't act like it was a hell of a time.
Man,
There's nothing worse than an afternoon drunk. Someone that got
Right.
drunk off mimosas. I could just imagine.
Yeah, that's that part. That's true. That's true. That's a different type of drunk, bro.
Yeah, daytime
mimosa
drunk,
drunk?
is different.
Bottomless mimosa that hits them.
People be walking out of the brunch spot. You be like, how you need help getting to the car? It's
Right.
1.
At 1 o'clock.
Help me
That's
get in
funny.
the Uber.
They have stuff to do still.
Right.
It is
Like,
one,
you got a meeting
you
at
got
3.
the whole day.
Yeah.
I'll be
You
a
got the quarterly
thing.
meeting.
when I was young though, day drinking was fun though. Just drunk all day. When you were younger, I was like, oh, we just.
Oh,
gonna
you
do
hear
this.
bottomless mimosa?
Yeah,
like,
you wake
what?
up in the morning. Are you still hungover from the night before? We already here.
Got the
I remember
same
we
price.
we drunk. I mean, a lot. Woke up for breakfast, and after we ate, everybody was like, I'm still drunk. And then we was like, well, since we here, we just
Let's
started
add
pouring.
on.
They say you're supposed to wake up with the Bloody Marys. right? They bring you back. So if you had like a long night of drinking, the next morning you're supposed to do a Bloody Mary.
Them
and
Bloody
you like,
Mary have alcohol in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it does something.
Or a
it's
michelada.
That
Yeah.
shit
And the
sounds
tomato
like a
juice.
myth, bro. It sounds like you just
bro, it does something. It makes you be like, all right, I
I don't
ain't
think I ever had a
cirrhosis in the
Bloody
liver.
Mary.
yeah.
I can't
I don't
recall
like
too
them.
many times I've been drunk in the daytime though.
Oh yeah, that was life in college.
Yeah, I used
Oh,
to
we
be
need
drunk
to
a lot.
hang out, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never.
I want to get Tony.
never
I want
was
to get
like
Tony drunk.
in the day. Like
We gonna go have some bottomless mimosas.
Hey, y'all got to
Mimosas
carry that
don't
big
be
nigga up
working.
them steps, nigga. I've done it with Tony. Carry his big ass up them steps. We got to carry.
y'all should have left me where I was. Stop
Hell
moving
no,
me.
bro.
I
Y'all
feel
want to
bad
see
when
Tony
people
drunk
have
till you
to
got to
move
pick
me.
him up.
Cause I'll be like, leave me here. I don't even care.
Hey, bro,
I could
no.
be in the gutter. Leave me right here.
I would have left you in the gutter, not in the bathroom, bro.
Come on, man, leave me in there. It was
No.
comfortable. I was in the corner.
He
waiting
wanted,
for
he
the
wanted to be
toilet.
left in the
It was
stall.
a handicap
Hey,
stall.
here's the
I
thing.
had
Here's the thing.
space.
People go out and drink. They're like, "Oh, we having a good time." Until you find the biggest dude, you gotta be like, "Oh, we can't just leave him here. We gotta carry." His
And I
big
was
ass."
heavier then too.
That's what I'm saying. You better- And
It
then,
was the sake, man.
and then we
It
had to
crept
go up a flight of steps. I was like, oh, Tony. And Tony's much taller than me. I was
Yeah.
like, this is just weird trying to get somebody on your shoulder and you 5'7".
It was you by yourself doing it?
Me and this other dude. I forgot his name.
I
though.
threw up in his car.
Tony threw up in his BMW.
You threw up in his car,
Sure
bro?
did.
I did.
It's all fun and games, Craig,
I
until you
threw
clean
up
it
in
out.
his car, man.
Until you cleaning out Tony's vomit out the Alfa Romero, bro.
Did Tony have sweaty pits on the back of your neck?
You know what? I remember
It was
Tony's
cold though, wasn't it?
It was cold.
It was
I remember we
cold,
had
so-
jackets
Yeah,
on.
yeah, jackets
And Tony
on.
was leaning on the one side of me and going up the steps. Homeboys on the
You
other.
strong, Chaz?
I was
sturdy.
strong. I'm short. Is the problem?
Wait, what
all
was the
your weight-
convo like in the morning? What did Tony say? I'm sorry, or was it like?
I feel like Tony woke up hype though.
I woke up ready because we had to go back.
Yeah,
Like,
Tony
let's hit the road. Chaz.
Tony woke up hype. He was brand new, bro.
You probably slept when you drunk. You
sleep
sleep
good.
Great.
Took off his big ass shoes. And
That's
shit in
only
the
if I
bed.
can get adequate rest, though. Like the last time I got drunk, it was in Washington. What's his name? Got me drunk. Big Sky Festival.
Lucas.
Lucas.
Oh yeah, Lucas.
He kept
would do
giving
that.
me wine.
Yeah,
I kept-
Lucas.
Wine. I had a show out there in Washington. Got towed up. Towed up at the little venue, and then I
Lucas
was like, I
Seeley?
tried to stay there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just sleep on this bench. She'd be like, nah, we closing. You got to get down. I'm like, "Oh." So they staggered me. The dude that booked me for the show, his girl carried me. And she was even smaller than you, carried me to my hotel room. And I was like,
Did she take
"Oh,
advantage of you after?"
No. And
She
it was
ain't,
like,
mount
she threw
you?
me in the room, and then I threw up apparently in the night. Because I had to wake up in like 2 hours to catch the flight. And so that's when it's not good waking up. with
Yeah, that flight
I only had
hungover.
2 hours, and then I looked at the pillow. I was like, I threw up like this, and then I looked at myself in the mirror. There was nothing left. I
But
was like-
shame.
Yeah, it was just like that pillow was tore up.
And that was just wine. That was off of wine.
You
Wine.
must have had a lot of wine.
He
It
must
was
have
a
had a
lot.
lot
I
of
had
wine.
quite a few
Tony
glasses.
was in the mirror like, nuts.
I was
like
tore up, man.
I don't think
I
we
was
can give
done.
him hard alcohol.
See, with wine,
I think
it's
that
a
would be
lot
better.
of taste this, try this one.
Right.
And then
Yeah,
you're
because
like,
it was
"Oh,
if
man,
it's smooth, then I feel like I'm not really doing nothing.
Like you
Right.
drinking
Like
water.
the hard liquor, I know. Like
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
what's happening.
Bro, Tony
But
was
with
drinking
wine and
sake, bro.
sake-
Tony was drinking sake like this dude fucking won the Japanese war and shit.
It
like
was
he
smooth.
like he was a hero.
Well, that's the thing. People that don't drink a lot, when they it's like Kool-Aid. Like, oh,
And it don't hit you.
Yeah, this is what they be doing.
And then they gave Chaz his, and I drank
Tony
his because
drunk
Chaz
mine.
wasn't drinking. I
Tony was like,
"Man,
all
bonsai
at
and shit.
All at once, it'd be like,
yeah.
And then it hit me at that bar. We went to the other bar,
we
and I was
having a
like,
good
yeah,
ass-
so
yeah, we was having a good ass time, and then I remember
It
Tony went to
hit
the
me
bathroom,
immediately.
and we were like, "Yo, Tony went to the bathroom. You been in there for a while." I was like, "Let me go check."
because I remember the moment it hit, because I was having a regular conversation, and then yes,
You shut down.
I'll be right back.
you have it all at once. It hits all
Right.
at once.
Tony made it to the bathroom, and we can't. I was
Never
like,
came back.
Oh,
I
you
saw
a
like
shy-
30 minutes
you a
pass.
A shy vomiter. You don't tell nobody. Hey,
I
come
just like to
with me.
stay close to the toilet and then just curl up.
I gotta be like, hey, come with me, man.
Yeah, I vomit. You vomit on the low.
Nah, I
Yeah,
need
I
somebody.
vomit.
Hey,
And
come
I
with
like
me.
to be alone.
you
I don't
come
want to.
with
I don't
me?
want to put
Yeah,
nobody
let's
out.
"Why we
Let's
coming
make
with you,
to
dog?"
make sure
I make it.
I get back. That's it. I don't need to be up in the bathroom on the side of a toilet while people are pissing.
Bro, that was Tony, man. Somebody was standing right over him pissing, man.
Hey man, do your thing. I'll be in the corner.
Leave me here.
Mhm.
I
I don't want to put my friends out.
How many
If you,
times
wait,
y'all
if
been
you throw up,
drunk?
is party over or is you going back
It's
in?
over, bro. It's over. Party's over.
Party over after
Not
you throw
drunk,
up?
Craig. Hey, Craig
Depends
was
on how
drunk.
you recover from the throw up.
Did
Hey.
I force myself to vomit or did I vomit unintentionally?
Yo.
Unintentional
Unintentionally.
drunk vomit.
Wait.
Did I sweat and everything and now I'm back? Or is it just
I
like.
mean, it's kind of, you feel better.
You
when
feel
it's
better.
done.
Oh, yeah,
Wait, what
we
you mean
doing
you
another
forced
shot.
yourself to throw up?
If you feeling like you did too much, you go in there and make it come up.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And then you feel good again?
Yeah.
But the unintentional vomit,
Yeah, no.
that's the one you can't recover from.
Yeah, that's the one you might want to.
I've only been there once.
You want to go home because you were irresponsible.
Right.
If you force yourself to vomit, you being responsible.
but unintentional,
Uninten-
you go home.
you
It's
gotta
done.
get home.
I've only thrown up one time at a Raider tailgate.
Ah.
Because
Out in the
I
public?
got there late. I didn't throw up. I got there late, and I was trying to catch up and didn't eat. I ain't had no breakfast. I ain't had nothing.
Uh-huh.
And I knew better. I'm a professional at
Right.
this. And I didn't eat, so I was eating while drinking, but I had hella much. And the game was about to start, and I just remember being like, I'm not going to. And I used to laugh at people who, like, get too drunk to good. And I was like, give somebody my ticket. I ain't gonna. I went by the trash can. Was drunk. I sucked some random
It was
lady's
like,
titty in the parking lot. They was like-
Raiders!
I asked somebody.
Yeah.
I was like, They was like, you sucked this lady's titty in the parking lot. I was
That's
like,
hilarious.
are you sure? And then I remember doing it. I was
How
like,
you even get to that part?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was it a nice titty? Because you
Did
seen
she-
the Raider
Was
fans.
she titties out?
Was it
from the
light
gate?
out? Was it light outside?
Maybe it was
daytime.
Was it a guy?
Maybe it was
It wasn't.
painted.
It wasn't like it gets a little dark.
No, it was 11 o'clock in the morning.
I need to
Titty
know how
sucking in
this
the parking
titty
lot.
suck happened.
I was like, what? I don't know how I stumbled into like a situation.
Stumbled into the titty.
And then this guy was like, I think somebody was like, let me see him or flash. She flashed. I was like, I'll suck that titty. And she was like, do it. And I was like,
As long as she didn't throw up on the titties,
Oh,
that'd have
no.
been tragic.
I
Keon
threw up
had a
and I
milk
sat
mustache
and,
afterward.
I sat in somebody's car, and what's messed up is I had brought a girl to that game. So I
Sucked on
don't
the
know if
titty.
she went to the game. I don't know.
She saw you suck on the titties.
Yeah,
and
Probably.
was like,
We wasn't together. Like
Oh.
she was just, we was having a good time. That was it. And then she came. I remember she came by the house because somebody drove me home. She came by the house. I had slept all day. Like I was destroyed. And I remember like coming out of it, and she was like, "I'm just getting my stuff. I'm leaving." The next day, I apologized. I was like, "I'm sorry."
Sorry about the titties.
And I was mad. Like I was mad because I've never been that person. Like I've never haven't had it happen since.
Yeah.
But that was the only time I was that person. Was like, take this nigga home. And I was like, damn it. Like I vowed to never be that guy.
How'd you get home?
One of my friends drove me home.
Mm.
After they watched the game though, I slept in whoever's truck the whole game, and then they drove me home after.
That's
Oh,
so,
you
I
damn
slept.
right. I'm watching the game.
I
You got
slept-
some
Oh
sleep.
yeah,
You got some rest then.
I slept the whole day.
that's so funny, bro.
Slept the whole day.
As
Woke up
I-
the next day though, like
Yo, dealing with the drunk dude, I'm always a sober person. Dealing with the drunk person sucks, dog.
It
You
does.
babysitting this
You're
grown
absolutely
up.
right.
Especially
You're
super.
absolutely right. I feel bad, like-
oh, I
yeah.
felt like shit.
People got to carry me.
Well, it's funny when it was Tony, but if it was a regular thing, I'm like, hey man, get your shit together.
Here's what I'm more annoyed by. Not like the person that just like, just-
Yeah, I know you're
but
talking
when-
about.
man,
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
What?
Kanisha Bus
Yeah, she be hype.
is the worst.
She
drunk.
hype though.
She's super hyped and was
Yeah.
like, I remember we were trying to leave this gig out in Ventura. She wanted to rap battle people. I was like, Kanisha, let's go.
Kanisha's a
man.
hype
Hold
drunk.
on, man. These niggas think they can take me in these battle raps. Man, fuck these battle raps.
No, give the whole story though, Tony.
Oh, my
Give the
God.
whole story because this is what happened. It was how many of you guys? Brent, you, Kanisha, somebody else, or just you three?
I don't even remember.
I had a show in Ventura. They had a show in Ventura. My show was done. I'm on my way back to LA. They hit me and said Brent's car broke down or stopped or something like that. I was like, well, I'll turn. I was almost back. I was like, I'll turn around and come get you. I'm in a Honda Fit.
Yeah.
I was like, how many of y'all got? You know what I mean? I can't. I go come scoop. And it was the show was hood, right?
Yeah.
So I was already kind of like, nigga, let's get in the car. Let's get the hell out of here. I
Right.
don't know. Everybody drinking clearly.
It wasn't crazy hood.
No,
but
it was
hood.
it was just
Right.
And I'm a preventative I'm saying it's fine now, but I can see because people been drinking, something might happen.
Right.
So all of a sudden it's a crowd. Tony in the car, Brent in the car, they ready to go. Kanisha,
Oh my God.
middle, it's
I
in the
had to-
cipher. And I'm like, nigga. And I'm already irritated because I was almost home. I'm coming to get y'all.
No,
So
that's
y'all
right.
need to hurry the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Tony, he getting out, bring your ass on.
I was hot.
And she got out the car multiple times. Like we would get her in. I'm like, all right, let's go. And then well, I got another verse. And then let me drop some more bars. And it's like, nigga. And she was hyped.
I remember Kenesha in San Diego. Kenesha was hype in San Diego. Do you remember? She wasn't as bad though.
Which
Shit, I can't remember.
I still got those pictures, by the way.
which
All y'all
time?
sleep in the car. That's another thing that pissed me off.
They went to sleep
They
on you.
slept on me.
Oh, y'all supposed
the
to keep
entire
him
way.
up the whole way.
The whole
a
way.
long night, man.
It was super late.
Because the
I had
car
to come
broke down.
back.
Right.
The car broke down. Alanette's sister had to come get us to get to the gig.
She named
And
after
then-
her daddy,
Huh?
Alanette.
Alanette. Shout out to Alanette.
I'm not letting
Gladney.
y'all sleep if I'm Keon.
I mean,
what you gonna
I'm
do?
Swerve all the whole way back.
Well, I didn't want
Window
Kanisha to wake
down.
up at all. So
that's
I
the
was just
thing, man. Kanisha was a loose cannon.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just wore
We're-
out.
we're
'Cause we already
describing it.
did the show, then I had to deal with all this. I was like,
We're describing it lightly. It was a lot. I came back to pick them up. It was way past midnight.
it was mad late.
It's gonna be a
And
cold
then-
ride.
in
though.
Ventura.
You didn't.
And
You
then
had the
to
windows
get
down.
her back in the car, that honestly took like an hour.
Cold
Yeah.
ride.
I'm gonna have them windows
She had
down.
an hour worth of bars.
Y'all-
They got
Bro,
her
she
sign.
just kept getting, and she was like running all over the place, and like you're like, what are you doing?
I hate when I'm trying to keep people up in the car and they adapt to the shit. They just you raise the windows down, put their hoodie on, sleep, coats on. I'm like, oh,
You put them on the hood of the car, they be like,
good.
After a while, I realized I'd rather be, I don't want to be a Kanisha, but I'd rather be the drunk one than the one taken care of.
Oh,
of course you would be.
I
Selfish
This
bastard.
show, I took care of too many drunk people. Like, nah, it's your
trash.
trash.
I don't have the temperament to deal with it, though.
Yeah.
Drunk
I'll
Craig.
leave you in the gutter.
When I met Drunk Craig, it was daytime. But I think Drunk Craig was drinking from the night, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was just getting.
Well,
No,
no,
he-
he's right here.
No. Craig is here. Drunk Craig.
The drunk Craig is
that's a whole
guy.
different person.
I'd have been 24 hours with Drunk Craig.
Yeah, it was a long night of party.
Drunk Craig was high. I was like, I've never ever seen Craig this hype. Known you for years. Never seen Craig
He
was
was
like
hype?
he was up and dancing. I was like, yo, what?
The energy's different.
Craig is so chill. It'd be like seeing DC being on 10. I'll be like,
I've seen DC.
I seen
No,
DC
but
on 10.
I'm the same way though. If I'm drunk, I'm still,
I've never seen Drunk DC.
I'm still chill. You can never tell. That's what's scary. I'm still just chill.
Yeah, I can't recall because I've seen DC drink
Drinking.
a lot. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
know he told, but it's not like
He gets happy
not
and,
wild.
Yeah, I
and
was about to
says
say.
yes to everything. I know that, but
Craig was up dancing. There was no music. I was like, Craig, what are you hearing right now? We were doing a podcast. Like, what are you listening
I
to?
had young music. You just thought it was trash.
It was
You
trash.
remember?
I don't like the cats that want to fight when they're drunk.
Me
That's-
either.
Oh, yeah.
the courage,
The
liquid
violent
courage.
drunks.
Yeah, the violent drunk.
I'm a happy drunk. I'm happy, I'm horny, and I'm hungry.
Right.
That's my 3 H's. When I
Right.
get drunk, I'm the same way every time I get drunk. You know what I mean? Little chatty.
oh
Yeah,
my
real talk.
God, no.
Positive chatty.
yeah.
But chatty as hell.
Keon will talk you to death.
I hem Tony
so
up.
tell
with
me
it.
about your dream. And then he'll have you in the corner, though. I'll be like, hey, man, let me, cause see, for me, he be boxing you out. I'll be like, come on, man.
I
let me
hem
get
Tony
out
and
of here.
Kev up one time, man. Oh my god! And you know what's crazy? I knew I was doing it,
Man,
but I was just like, I'm pouring out.
get us out of
Like,
here.
you gotta believe in you guys.
Keon be chatty. I remember because I think Cotty was sipping one time, and then so Sabrina was helping her out, and then Keon came in, so he started talking to Sabrina, and Sabrina was like, Keon was just talking. I was like, just get Cotty out of here. He was like, because for me, oh my bad, I don't even know why I said that because this that. Just like. Oh man, like for me, this is how I know I must be pretty cool on the buzz tip. Because anytime, I think about drinking, Sabrina gets hyped. She be like, yeah, take a sip. Because normally, like, if you don't really drink like that, your girl, why are you doing this? But she
Right.
be like, yeah. I'll be like, I must be a good time
You're a different
when
tone.
I'm
Right.
buzzed.
It'd be normal. We was drunk. We was drinking at.
I drunk
We
around
had
you
the game night
quite a
yeah.
few times.
Yeah, Tony be normal. DC just be happy. Like we was in Montana. Me and DC were
I just be chilling. Yeah.
annihilated.
DC is a good time.
But he
man.
was he wasn't like chilling. he wasn't wild,
Mm.
but he could tell. Like he was like, "Come on, let's go punch the." The thing. When you see how I missed the first time.
That thing's harder than
It's
it
hard,
seems,
and when
bro.
you drunk, because I was like, I'm about to tear this. And I mean, I swung with everything, missed, stumbled into the thing.
Drunk.
And DC just laughed, like he just, but he's not. And then he was like, let's go to the bar and get, because in Montana, the drink's like $2.
super cheap.
So we was just going, but it was just a good time.
Montana was fun, man.
Yeah.
I didn't learn enough in high school.
Man,
It
when I
didn't
was,
stick with me.
No, because
Dummies.
my Spanish teacher, my first one was trash. He was Coach Terrazas. If you watching this, he was trash. Because he'd be like, "Did I give y'all an assignment yesterday?" And of course we're gonna be like, "Nah, bro,
That's hilarious.
nah, man,
That's
nah."
hilarious. Did I teach y'all
He
yesterday?
would ask us that, and we'd be like, "No, you didn't. We was just in here." And it's like, "All right, I
Y'all had the
learned
one person
nothing."
in class that was like, actually.
Yeah, we sock you out on the actually.
You're supposed to give us a test today so we can learn Espanol.
But I definitely want to learn. I need to learn.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
think it's ever too late.
But they,
No,
they
it's
got
not.
so many apps now. They got this one called Babbel.
Yeah, I'm on that.
I
They
heard
got
about
14 languages you can choose from.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you know Spanish is first. Matter of fact, Spanish was right at the top.
Yeah. I think
Because
it's
they
Spanish,
know.
Then French.
Yeah, it was like they know Spanish is
Right.
popular. And so
I
They
messed
got
with that
Japanese
with,
on there?
They got Portuguese though.
Yeah.
Played
Oh,
with
yeah,
that
you are a big
before.
fan of Brazil.
Yeah.
Portuguese is dope.
I signed up.
Oi.
I just started yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
But I
learn?
like it. I
Obrigado.
like it because you can do like 15-minute, 30-minute, or
Yeah.
hour, I think it's hour lessons. or something. You can pick your lessons for what you want to do every day. So I
Right.
picked 15 because that's pretty much all I got time for. You know what I'm saying? But it breaks it down, and it like in there it has like if you want to learn like when you go out to eat. Let's go over
the
that.
ba-
Or
like
if you
the-
want to talk, let's go over
Travel,
that.
yeah.
Like different, whatever situation you want to be in, they'll give you lessons for that.
Is there a fee for it or?
Well, like if you when you purchase a 3-month subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free.
Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
love.
So you get the extra 3
That's
months.
love.
for
We
free.
call that
Yeah.
love. Free love.
That's stupid, though.
Right.
That's 6 months.
Yeah.
It's much cheaper than marrying somebody who speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have found Babbel first.
Are you learning Spanish at the crib?
Estoy aprendiendo.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Chaz
learning.
out here.
Right.
He threw that. He
I'm
threw
learning.
that
Y'all
at
didn't
us.
know what
Didn't
he
even.
said.
I didn't hear no accent. It was a
Nah.
very English Spanish
Oh,
accent.
it's super gringo.
Well,
But
on
I-
Babbel too. On Babbel, they have the speech recognition software. So when you speak it into it, they'll be like, "We can do better." You know what I mean? Like, so you make sure you roll them out.
Roll the
Yeah,
R.
'cause there's
you
no
gotta-
R rolling
I hate when
in
people don't
Chaz.
roll their
Estoy
R.
aprendiendo. You got to sound like one of those infomercials,
Right.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
No, I've learned a lot. Izzy knows a lot. But me and Izzy, I think we're gonna start using Babbel because she watches a lot of stuff, but it's so much in English. You know, I want her to learn more and more, you know, Spanish.
Yes.
So I think that we'll start using that for everything. You know, we do a lot of stuff in Spanish, but I want it to be like fluent. You know what I mean? So you just got to pound the Spanish into them. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
15 minutes a day. You can sign up for a long. 15 minutes, I feel like is.
That's good.
That's feasible.
sufficient.
That-
Yeah,
you,
you can-
get that in.
and the 15 minutes go by fast.
It really does.
Like when
I was
did
doing it
the
before we
15,
started.
Yeah, I was just like, boom, boom, boom,
I
pow.
make my
you
son
know.
do it in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, helping with his Spanish grade.
Yes. So
Would
see
you
if
Would
we
you
take
learn,
Spanish?
Keon? Would you learn in Spanish?
Hey man, get out my business. You know what I'm saying? I
Keon,
know enough. Huh?
15
See?
more minutes.
Huh?
So so when you want when you go to Babbel.com, that's BABBEL.com, and use code ISSUES, you get that extra 3 months free. So go to Babbel.com, that's BABBEL.com. Code ISSUES for that extra 3 months, man.
Comprende?
And then when
Huh?
you're done with Spanish, you can
okay.
move on to
Huh?
another
You go
language.
to another language.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I might do that too. After I knock out
Yeah,
the
why
Spanish,
not?
I think I'm gonna go to that French.
Why not?
I'm a great wingman. Drunk or sober, I'll be wingman and McGee. I'll be like, yeah,
I love the wingman position.
it's great.
I
You
love
feel
it.
like you're helping out
Mhm.
the situation.
I love
Haven't
the
done it in a
wingman.
long time.
Bring me in.
Nah, it's been a minute.
What, wingman?
Yeah, everybody I know now is. You know,
wow.
ain't no,
Yeah.
ain't no.
Even when I'm on Twitch playing with my normal crew and like it's single dudes in there, and even then I'm like because one of my boys Jay, he was clowning the dude that was single. I was like, nah man, you never clown the single cat when we talking about you got to uplift.
Oh,
you got to
yeah.
make him look good to the ladies that's in the chat listening. You know what I'm saying? While you laughing, you're killing
Right,
the whole
Right.
You always got to uplift. You got to upsell the guy.
Yeah.
Like, man, no, man, you a good dude, man. Right, ladies?
Yeah, I guess he is kind of nice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I like about Corn Dog? That's his name.
Right.
Corn dog.
Corn Dog. And, you know, you always got to sell it, man.
Wait, the combos and when y'all be playing, they get personal sometimes?
Yeah. Because, like, I play with, like, the same crew, and sometimes on a good night, like a weekend, it'd be, like, maybe 8, 9 of us in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And we just all just be talking, playing. We just talk about regular stuff, family
And no
stuff.
one else can listen in on this, right?
So everybody that's watching the Twitch feed are hearing our conversation, all of us.
Ah.
And so they over there typing, chiming in as well.
So
whatever
you still
we
got to
talking about.
watch what you kind of say there too, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
like, you know, you don't want to
It's
get
not
too
like a
personal.
closed off.
Nah, because
Okay.
like if it's 400 people watching,
Right,
then you got
okay.
400 people chiming in.
Yeah, I'm a bit vulgar. I just started back up on Call of Duty after talking. I was up to like 5 in the morning letting
Yeah.
people I'm all types of vulgar.
It's when you play video games, I'm a different person.
That's why I
bro.
told my mom, I think I might have to watch you. No, don't watch the Twitch. I know you all in on everything we do, but don't pull up
It's
in there.
different.
It's cuss
Yeah, I'm
city.
I was cussing,
extremely
and I was like,
disrespectful.
the baby sleep. I was like, I was hoping mom. I was like, you little bitch. Like, it's all that.
Yeah.
And I was like, looking at my mom coming through. I was like, oh,
Yeah, don't
I felt like I was 12, bro.
don't pull up to that.
Huh? What'd you say? Huh? Nothing.
Nothing.
Little bitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at you little fuck.
Especially
Yeah.
like an intense close game.
Yeah.
I was
Man,
looking
it'd
at
be
heat,
personal.
bro, and then somebody gets you like, God,
Sick of this dude with the cowboy hat on. And then you just go in from there. But-
Man, I learned all the boards in a weekend.
Oh, Call of Duty?
Yeah, all the boards.
What's your favorite?
I like Nuketown.
Oh wait, you playing a different one then?
The newest one.
You
It
playing
has a couple different ones of them.
Cold War?
Yeah,
They got Newtown on there for the multiplayer.
yeah.
Wow.
Wait, how many different variations of it is
It has
Call
like
of Duty?
3
They got
different
a million.
games
Yeah.
on the
Oh.
one game. Yeah.
You got zombies? Is that an option?
Zombies on there
Yeah, you
too.
play a Cold War. Cause I don't know, we just never gravitated to the Cold War multiplayer, so we always go back to the
war.
Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare.
Okay.
That's what we do.
And a house
Join us,
phone.
Craig.
I'm gonna have to come over there.
Yeah,
I'm good. Hey man, if I'm top 3, you ain't gonna hear the end.
Can
of
you
me.
beat Call of Duty? Like if you play like single player, is there
Yeah,
levels
yeah,
like
that's
that?
a campaign. That's,
That's
a
what I'm
regular
saying.
campaign.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
But I haven't. The multiplayer is so fun that I barely come back to the campaign.
Most people only do the multiplayer
I was about
now.
to say,
If
I-
you're playing Call of Duty and all that stuff, you're mainly only for the
Mm-hmm.
multiplayer.
Okay.
because the longevity, you can just keep playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But don't the levels, doesn't that start to be repetitive? Like, you know what I mean?
No, you're playing
Not-
different people every time, right?
Not for me.
I'm
It's
talking
like,
about, like,
it's like
the-
playing basketball games or
Right.
something. Like, you
Oh,
know,
okay.
it's just
I
like,
think I've been
how'd I
looking-
do on this one?
Ah.
I only got 5 kills. This
Oh, got it,
was
got it,
my
got
best
it.
night.
Got
Yeah, I be looking up now. I think I get a whole bunch of little kids because my score just went up. I'm serious. You hear the little kids?
The kids are the worst, bro. They got all day to play.
No, if you're on around 4 o'clock in the morning, it's like 7 East Coast time or something, and
Oh,
you
I
get
got
all the little 5, 6-year-olds get your kill count up.
Oh, okay.
5 and 6-year-olds.
I hate quitters though, man. The people that quit mid game,
Oh, yeah.
like we be winning tough and they just quit because we be getting our asses kicked sometimes.
Taking
We
them.
stay in there and take it.
Right.
We be getting stomped out 75.
Well, won't they
to
quit to
31.
like not mess up their score?
No, because if you even if you bail out, you still get the loss on
Oh,
your
okay.
record.
Yeah.
So it's like you might as well
Might as well
at least
fight
get
it
your
out, yeah.
individual kills up. if
Right.
you
I
gonna be
just
a
start
hoe.
laughing when they're just right there when you respawn and kill you. Then you
Mhm.
respawn and they're right there again. I just start laughing like, all right, y'all got it.
Wait, have y'all ever played with someone that was like, he's just good. He kills anybody. He can.
Anytime it's funny, I always clown my team like Shift because he always think people cheating.
Uh huh.
So if it's somebody that's got like 30-something kills, they be like, "Oh no, they cheating."
Oh yeah.
I'm like, "Here we go, Shift." Not everybody that's good.
He
is
just can't be
cheating.
a master at it. You know what I mean?
Nah, they be like, "Look how they moving. See, you got to use the cheat mod to move like that." And be like, "Okay, shit."
See, I feel weird where everybody on the other team just got knives, and I'm like, oh yeah, y'all just killing us all with knives.
oh,
We
yeah,
got
they be running.
AK, and y'all killing us.
They be
Nah.
running. They be annoying because they come running up.
Yeah.
Be like, pew. But then if you get killed by them, you're extra pissed because they ran
That's
up
what
and
I'm
still
saying.
got you. You're like, man, come on, man. Sick
It's
of it.
funny.
I tried to get into all that stuff and I couldn't. I
It's
could
a good
not do
time.
it. I wanted to because I was in college. Is when what was the one before Call of Duty got big?
James Bond, the 007.
No.
Gears of War.
Halo.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Halo.
yeah.
Yeah.
course.
So I was like, I'm gonna join in on this Halo,
Mm-hmm.
and they was just killing me
Mm-hmm.
all the time. Like, I mean, I couldn't, and like, I'd be like, I'm shooting him, and then I die, but they shoot me, and I'm dying, and it was just so much losing
Yeah.
that I was like, I'm either gonna have to stop playing, I'm gonna break somebody's system,
Yeah.
or controller. So I just stopped playing, and this is prime competitive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm just gonna stop because I feel like y'all picking on me. 'Cause, you know, they keep killing me, and I'm the easy win. I was just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I never went back because I couldn't kill anybody. Like, I just, and they were just sniping me, and I was like, I'm done.
I
And
can't
then
wait
Call
to
of Duty came
game
out.
with the kids, yo. With I can't wait to game with yo.
It's a good
But
time.
Keon, that might be really fun for y'all, bro. Like, if y'all got a chance to game when they get older, it's a good time playing with the.
You should dread it because
Why?
she's gonna whoop you at such
Wait,
a
no
early
doubt.
age.
She gonna beat the brakes off
And
of
then
you.
her shit talking is gonna be so bad.
it better
that
be
gonna-
And it's
good.
gonna be in Spanish too. She'll be like, "Cállate, puto."
Hey, I was like, hey, I don't care what fucking language you use. You about to catch the Spanish ass whooping.
Cállate, papa.
But Tony, you feel like it's fun playing with the kids? In
Absolutely.
The game.
Like we played.
We used to play with my
played
dad.
Zombies this weekend, and Serene and Sincere are good at zombies. Like good.
I
And
love
so
zombie
I'm the,
games.
I'm the weak link. Like, you know, I can hang in there tough, but once we get to wave like 29, and the zombies just be like pow, and I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Help.
yeah. And so
They gotta come in
Serene
and
be
re-
cranky with it. He be like, yo, damn, man, where you at? I'm over here trying to get the perks. Like, man, Sincere's a lot more patient than Serene, but Serene, you can tell, he don't like playing with people that can't play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
They always know where the zombie leak.
yeah, they be like, no, just keep moving, Dad. I'm like, I turned around, shot him, I got pimped. I call it pimp when the zombies slap you down. And then, so we played like this weekend, we got up to wave like 35. And I just got tired of it. I was like, I want to go to multiplayer, man. I'm out. And they were like, all right. And then Sincere had to go to bed because he had to work.
Y'all brought this win with y'all?
I know,
Man, it's
man.
windy,
windy.
man. Let's see Seal Marquez.
I remember playing with my dad growing up though. It was
my
fun,
glasses.
playing double dribble and
Double dribble.
Madden and Sonic. Even Sonic and games like that, we couldn't like. He would stay up all night and like beat the game and tell
Pops?
us how to do it.
Hilarious.
So we'd be playing Sonic because you know back then you couldn't pause. Ain't no pause and ain't no
Ain't no
saving.
pause.
Right.
You just got to
Right.
beat the game in that day, and then there would be certain levels on certain games. We'd be like, me and Keith would just be like, damn it. He'll pull up with his cape like, let me try, and he would beat. So he'd wake us up in the morning like, I beat it. We'd be like, oh, how you doing? And then we would like learn how to beat it.
Wait,
He
y'all
was-
didn't? You didn't used to pause the game and go to sleep? I would pause it.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and hopefully
pause.
it still
Oh,
worked.
sure,
when
yeah.
I woke back up.
He would just come. You know, we had bedtime with
Right.
kids, so he would be like, I got it, and then in the morning he'd be like, I beat it.
Yeah.
And then we'd wake up early and try the whole day to beat whatever game. We used to play Mike Tyson Punch Out. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
All
you
that
ever
stuff.
beat Tyson?
No.
I
Did you
still
ever
haven't
beat
beat
Tyson?
Tyson.
I beat Tyson.
Me too. You beat
Still haven't beat
beat him?
Tyson.
Never beat Tyson.
Man,
He
when
was
I
so
beat
fast.
him-
I was like,
You beat
Cause
him?
he's so yeah. When I beat him, man, you couldn't tell me nothing, man.
Everybody
I
had a
felt
move.
like the wizard.
Cause you got
fast.
to, you know, I was like, it's too
Because
much.
it's hard to.
he was like going like this.
You got to
Like,
figure out
It was
his
hella
pattern.
uppercut.
Yeah, he
His
had the
pattern.
pattern.
Because everybody else on Punch Out, they had the pattern
Everyone had a
that
pattern.
you knew. But he would mix it up, but he still
Right.
had a pattern. But
Right.
his was just harder to read. And then once you figure it out,
Uh-huh.
because he'll start blinking and then hit you with that jab real
Yeah.
quick, and then you be like, oh.
And you got to be quick
Yeah,
with
man.
the
That
button.
That was so
You had to
unreal.
watch his eyes because
Yeah.
he'll be like he'll start blinking and then
Yeah.
bow, and I'm like, oh man.
I think I was too young to beat it.
And I had the code
yeah.
to get directly to him,
007
so I could just keep going. Yeah,
5963.
so I could just keep coming to him.
I could have kept trying.
007
Which game was up, down, left, right? ABC?
Contra.
Contra.
Contra
Yo,
was
30
dope,
men.
bro.
But they
30
don't let
minutes.
you. Like, that's gone, bro. Like there's no like cheat codes like
They
that.
got cheat codes.
Oh, they got 'em.
Where?
Well, they're out here.
Grand
You
Theft
can-
I gotta
Auto,
find
they
Google,
have
man.
unlimited weapons. They have all
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
that-
Grand Theft got mad cheat
Yeah.
codes. You
That's
can get a
different though.
tank right
I
on
mean
the
on
block.
like the like I remember playing like definitely the Contras. Like it was a big secret deal. Like when you finally found out, like the Contra thing was huge. I just feel like they're not special like that no more.
Yeah.
Remember when you
Like,
found
they
I
out
see
about
what
Mario?
you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Unlimited men on
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah.
Oh man, Remember you used to
Stand
do
on
the
the
turtle
stairs?
shell thing on the
Yeah.
steps, and it could do.
Oh yeah, you can keep get your life. Yeah.
And then Sonic used to have. I forgot
Sonic
what it
had
was
codes.
now,
You
but
can,
yeah,
like,
I'd be like,
cheat and go somewhere else.
Yeah,
and do
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
shortcuts.
codes meant more back then.
yeah, they were a big. And somebody's like, I found there's a Chico. You like,
Yeah.
there's a what?
That Contra cheat code was
Parts and
key.
levels.
Oh
and
yeah.
Mortal Kombat had a lot of codes.
They
You could
did.
do different
Yeah.
fatalities and different moves and stuff like that.
Nah, you got to know the secrets. It was,
Yeah,
and then
man.
remember Game Genie back in the day?
Yeah, I never used it, but I remember hearing
Oh,
about it.
Game
I
Genie
used to
was
hear,
the
but what was
shit.
that again?
Game Genie just gave you like you
All
had
the
to-
cheat codes.
Yeah, it gave you everything.
Right. It was like a book. It was the book, right?
No, it was
Ah.
this thing you put in. You put it in the console, and then you put the other cartridge on top of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
that.
and
We
it
didn't
had
have
the code
that.
in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dope.
I remember Sonic had a cartridge like that with Sonic and
Sonic
Knuckles.
and Knuckles.
Yeah.
Fold the
Or
top
Sonic and
over
Tails,
and put the other
yeah.
one in there.
Can you
But
just
then you could play the
imagine
old ones, but it was dope.
Yeah.
if we had
Genius.
live artists performing on it like they did on Fortnite? They had Travis Scott performing while they played.
Oh yeah, I remember
that's
hearing about
crazy.
that.
We
Oh, that's
had that.
crazy.
Wow,
Mm.
that's crazy, dog. I would have had Coolio performing. Who was hot back then?
Julio.
95.
You were not gonna be in charge of
Chaz loved all the super
All the stuff,
popular
yeah.
rappers.
Oh,
Julio,
when you're a
Nelly,
kid,
Will
yeah.
Smith.
Rap.
You
Wait,
had to
wait.
be multi-platinum to get Chaz
Yeah.
attention.
Well, when you're a kid, you look at those guys. You're just like, oh, this is
That's
the-
what's on the radio.
When I was
Yeah.
a kid, it was NWA, Public Enemy.
I wasn't allowed to listen to
X-Clan.
those guys.
Man, it was
NWA
Big
I
Daddy
was
Kane,
not
Rob
allowed.
Bass,
Yeah, it was different for me as a kid. I was like, man, these dudes are spitting.
We definitely
hard.
stayed local as kids because it'll be E40 and Mac Dre. That's
I
dope.
didn't even know about regions until I went to college.
Mm.
I just figured everybody listened to the same.
Y'all
Me
got
too.
hip hop
I
out
would
here?
say a song,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, "I ain't never heard that." I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Well,
I
that
just
played
assumed
every
everybody
day
was
on the
listening
radio
to
for us, whatever."
Mhm.
And then how we talked, like when we had some transfers come. Cause I went to JC first in the Bay, so we had transfers from like Indiana and all, and they came to our school, and they was like, "Why y'all say hella so much?" And I was like,
Right.
"Everybody say that."
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't never heard that in my life. And I
Right.
was like, "What?"
We definitely didn't say it
I
in
didn't know
the
about
Midwest.
fast food chains.
Mm.
They was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that Carl's Jr. y'all got is good. I was like, what do you mean we got?
Yeah.
Everybody,
Mhm.
no, we
I
got
didn't know y'all had Hardee's.
Yeah,
and
Jack
then-
in the Box, Carl's
Yeah, I didn't
Jr.
know that.
We was like,
I thought
what's
Jack in
that?
the Box was worldwide.
Me too.
Like,
No, I didn't know
think
that.
it started to spread, but like back in the day,
Right.
I didn't know about that, so I came to L.A. Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box, In and Out.
I remember
all
this dude
those.
from Boston. This dude from Boston
Circle
was like,
K,
"Yo, I want to try Jack in the Box." He came to the. We was like, "You want to go to Jack in the Box?"
Right,
man.
Hey, bro, that's why Jack in the Box
When I
cracks
first,
to me,
seen
bro.
it, I
Yes.
was like, hey, Jack in the Box.
He was like, "What?"
I never even heard of it. I was like, what is this?
I thought that was so regular.
Right. We was like, "Jack in the
And then
Box."
I still love Jack in the Box. People are like, ugh, Jack in the Crack artist. I'm like, oh,
I
no.
mean,
Man,
Yeah.
in college,
It's
that was
good.
the go-to.
I said Jack in the Box was
Two
lit, bro.
jumbo jacks.
Yeah, the crack.
And let me
They
get
were
them
99
two
cents
tacos.
back
Yes.
Let me get 8 tacos.
Yeah.
8 tacos.
You
I
can
might
get whatever
go
you need at Jack
right
in the Box.
now.
Let me get a hammer, 2 tacos, potato casserole.
They got like egg rolls and shit.
Everything,
bro.
every
Jalapeno poppers
genre.
used to smack.
Oh, the jalapeno poppers were fire. They felt like they didn't belong on that menu.
They didn't. The egg
All
rolls
I
is
need
good.
is
I still
egg
eat the
rolls is good as hell
Some
too.
curly
good.
fries and tacos. I don't even know if that go, but
They do.
It go-
seasoned
yeah.
curly
It's still-
fries.
I got the
fries,
app,
tacos.
and the app be having the deals.
I had no beef with Jack in the Box.
Me
Yeah,
either.
Jack in the
People-
They
Box
came
fire.
through in the clutch. But like in the Midwest, like we grew up in Chicago, we had White Castle. Was everywhere.
See, I didn't know nothing
Yeah,
about
I
it.
didn't
I
know
thought
that.
White
Movie.
Castle was nationwide.
I want to try it. I never had it.
Still?
Yeah.
In New York, we
I
had
actually want
White
to try it
Castle.
once.
Oh,
Because places that they say, because they be like, White Castles give you the bubble guts. Most bubble guts,
It
the
don't-
official
it
spots don't
don't
do
tell
me
my
bad.
stomach up.
Taco
They
Bell,
usually
I take
fire.
Taco Bell to the face and be cool.
Me too.
White
I
Castle
can
always gave me
attest
Me
the.
too.
to the White Castle.
Oh, you know what I
Yeah,
found?
White Castle gave me the runs
I
too.
found Long John Silver's.
Oh yeah.
I was
Disgusting.
never a fan.
I grew up with. You know what's funny? I grew up with Long John Silver's and never ever once saw anyone in there.
They never know.
I've
It's
never,
always
seen,
empty.
I've never seen a line.
It's always empty.
But I was like, how is this place has been in business for
Those
I've-
hush
I
puppies.
always get the chicken and fish combo and never know which one's the chicken or the fish.
Nah, you never know until you bite into it.
Even afterward, I'd be like, okay.
Because they use too much batter. They use too much
Yeah.
batter on Long John Silver's.
I
stuff.
like that better.
all
Yeah.
bad.
Them hush puppies was right to me, man.
What are
Dipping
hush
ketchup.
puppies? Isn't that like
It was
cornbread?
just bread,
Yo,
fried
pretty much.
bread.
Do you know the
fried
history
cornbread.
behind hush puppies? Why they're called hush puppies?
No, why?
So when slaves would run away.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, seriously.
that
This,
deep?
well, this is what I read, anyways. When slaves run away, yeah, they'd fry them up and they give them to the dogs so they can escape. So to give the dogs something to chew on while they escape. That's why they were called hush puppies.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what
Somebody
I
gonna
read.
fact check you.
Wait a
definitely.
wait.
Hey, that's what I read.
Yeah, we need to fact check that, but that's pretty deep.
Hey, it was giving
I'm
the
telling.
dogs
I'm
cornbread.
literally just telling you
Oh
what
wait,
I read.
the slaves would give the,
The
dogs
slaves
something
would
to
give
You
dog
thought
fight.
the slaves were. The
I thought
hush
they was
puppy
cooking the
nah.
slaves up. I was like, that's horrible. With that, that's way better.
How did that make it to Long John Silver's?
What slush pup?
Hutch puppies. I mean,
Slush puppies.
I tell you, how slut puppies got that.
yeah,
It was-
that has nothing.
a bunch of dudes got offshore and they was like, "We horny." And then
Slut puppies.
Yeah, I wonder how that made it to Long John Silver's Hush Puppies.
Well, it's
It
a
goes
southern
with fried
food
fish.
though.
Yeah, it's just a.
It's a
Oh,
southern
okay.
delicacy now. You know.
Like
what
I
mean?
didn't know, depending on where, like in the South, you can get grits at like Burger King. and
Oh,
regular-
yeah.
I was
At
like,
McDonald's.
That's what I appreciate about the South. Grits is everywhere,
Yeah, grits is fine.
and I'm for it. They be in the airport. I be like, let me get the grits.
Well, certain McDonald's, if you're at McDonald's like in Japan or something, you get
Yeah,
rice.
they got shrimp.
Yeah, rice and all that stuff. Yeah.
The one in Hawaii, they got spam up in that mug.
Mm.
Hey, I'll be honest. Spam and rice is
Spam
delicious.
It
is
is
not
good.
Bad. Spam is not bad at all.
Spam.
Maybe I haven't
I
had
know
it
people
cooked
look
right.
down on
You
it.
gotta
Yeah.
fry it,
But this
pan
is
fry
legit.
it, and then put it with like some
I've
rice
had
and soy
spam
sauce.
twice
It
ever,
was
and it's
good,
gross.
man.
Yeah, I
It's
traded with a kid at school once
canned
sandwiches.
Oh,
and I
that probably
got-
was disgusting.
Yeah, I didn't know I was getting the spam. He's like,
That's
yeah,
funny.
it's
He
like
probably
ham.
gave you
cold-
the cold spam with the gel on it
Told me
still.
it was-
Oh, the
A
gel.
little gel.
He was like, it's like ham. I was like, this ain't like ham.
I'm low. I was low budget though. Like
Yeah.
I was eating meat out of cans.
Potted
yeah.
meat sandwich.
Potted
You know what I'm
meat.
saying? I would get that Tyson chunk chicken.
Uh-huh.
It's like the white meat chicken in a can by Tyson. I would get
Oh,
that
yeah.
and throw it on the skillet and mix it with rice.
I've done all
And
that.
this was 2017,
Yeah.
16 tone.
I've done all that. I've done the what was that? The Vienna wieners. You ever had those?
Fire.
I
like-
kind of
like
looked
Vienna?
down
Those
on
those
those.
were
Yeah,
gross,
like-
dog.
Oh,
Those were
what?
not.
When you think
Those are
about it, it's just
good.
mini hot dogs, but I didn't like them.
They were
Hot
good.
dogs would gross me out.
Those are little crackers. Oh my goodness.
I like the hot dogs when they're like nice and crispy. That'd be damn near burnt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you
Yeah.
gonna grill my hot
If you
dogs,
grill hot dogs,
burn
yeah.
mine up.
burn that shit.
Oh, at the house,
Yes.
even if there's no grill, you take it out the pot and throw it right on the
Yep.
little
I need
fire.
it burnt.
Oh
the
yeah.
boiled
You put it
hot
on the
dogs.
fork.
Ugh.
Oh, the
Put it
boiled
on the
hot
fire.
dogs are not attractive.
What's so good? What's so good
Just
about a
thinking
burnt
about
hot
it.
dog? It's delicious.
I don't know.
I don't know what
I
it
don't know.
is, but
Some
man.
stuff though, and Keelan is really into burnt food right now. Like when I cook his taquitos, he'd be like, cook it to where the ends are a little burnt.
Oh yeah, you
Or
know.
like when I make his garlic toast, he'd be like, nah, brown it a little more. Like,
Yeah.
I like it burnt. He likes his stuff.
yeah, I
crispy,
feel
like,
him.
Need some
Crispy
flavor
edge.
on
Me
that.
too. I like
He
my
like
food
it.
a
He
little
like
bit
he like
burnt,
it
bro.
overcooked. Like, but just like the ends.
I don't
Like,
like
you
it
want the whole
burnt. I
thing.
like it crispy.
Yeah, he likes it crispy.
You
He likes
heard like
things
the crispy pan when you find a good pancake that has the crispy edges, nigga. Ah.
I just don't like. I think we talked about this. I don't like it.
crispy edges on the pan.
Oh yeah.
I had a pancake, man. I cut into it and he was like, I was like,
No.
talk to me dirty, baby.
I had never been to Cracker Barrel until Tony took me.
Whew.
Y'all
And then we
hilarious.
I remember like
Grew
they
up
gave
with
me a
Cracker
free
Barrel.
biscuit because I was like, I've never had the biscuits. They was like, we'll bring you one.
Yes.
And I was like, these biscuits. But I did that pancake. I remember I looked into Tony's eyes like,
Wait, who got the best pre-bread?
Pre-bread.
oh, you're talking
Like
about just any
Cracker Barrel?
restaurant
Yeah.
you go to get the
Red
roll?
Lobster.
Oh, the
I gotta
cheddar
go with
biscuits
cheddar
and red
biscuits.
lobsters
Cheddar
are
biscuits.
fire.
Yeah,
I
okay.
gotta go with those.
Pre-bread.
Okay.
Cheddar biscuits.
Cracker Barrel's biscuits are number 2.
I gotta go with cheddar biscuits.
Okay.
Cheddar biscuits.
I'll be full
Cheddar
before they
biscuits
bring my
are
meal.
up there.
I don't even need nothing else.
No,
I went
I
to
don't.
Outback and they had some good brown bread.
Oh yeah, I like that bread.
Yeah,
I know
that's-
exact
you know what
bread
I'm
you're
talking
talking
about?
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good brown
I
bread.
got
you
bread
like.
drunk at the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, they get Cheesecake got some good
They got
bread
that
too.
brown.
The
I was
brown
like,
they
keep
got
bringing
that
the
brown bread. Yep.
Man, I
Mimi's
went
Cafe
in.
has a good brown bread too.
They got
It's
good
like sweet.
pancakes too.
Yeah.
I never had their pancakes.
They got good pancakes.
It was
Oh,
like
Mimi's
a sweet
got-
bread.
you
And
ever
I
had the-
kept putting the bread. And I was like,
If you go to Mimi's, you get the muffins grilled. Have you had those?
no.
Oh man, I be putting y'all
You
on,
know what?
bro. Get-
Lala's.
you can get the muffins grilled, and it's amazing.
We need to do an episode at a restaurant one
You know,
time.
We
Coco's,
do.
What's Lala's?
Coco's. They had
Coco's
that,
is
I've
decent.
never been in there.
Hey, Coco's is decent though.
they have
I was
that,
surprised.
The
I've
coffee
been
cake.
there before.
They give
I
you
don't
the
remember.
coffee cake
Like it.
earlier. Man, fire.
What's Lala's? What is it?
Lala's Argentinian. They got the bread with the chimichurri. You put on
Okay, I love the little green.
Where's that at?
it. Yeah.
Hey, what was that pizza place you
Where that
took
at?
us to? Remember?
Yeah, what was that spot?
It was hella good.
Oh, it was somewhere in L.A. though, right?
Yeah, Craig took us to
Tony,
a
you
pizza
remember?
place.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
It
what
was-
I'm
he
like,
treated
I was
us.
like, I was really-
Craig was
Yeah.
like, "I got y'all." He was getting paid. Craig was
it-
getting that good.
Oh,
Was it
Yeah,
really
he was
good?
getting that good money.
Yeah.
I was out there. I was like, oh yeah.
We had talked about food so much.
Yeah.
Tony had left the conversation. He
I was in.
He was looking in the sky. He was just like, yeah.
But that's the star I didn't go
Tony
with
was still
them.
thinking
dog.
about pancakes.
He's so
Nah,
Oh, me?
Yeah, it was us.
I remember now.
You remember?
It was the
Yeah,
four of us.
We were in L.A. somewhere.
Yeah.
It was like
third or something. No, I'm off.
Larchmont.
Larchmont Pizza.
Yeah, that
Village
was
Pizza. They up
nice.
in the Bay. They
That's
have,
what it
they have
was.
a
Yeah, it
couple
was
spots
good.
in
That
the
place
Bay.
Larchmont
was good.
Pizza?
Yeah,
I
forgot
Larchmont
about
It's
that.
called Village Pizza. Village Pizza.
The place is called Village Pizza.
Yeah.
I don't remember the pizza though.
It was
I
good.
just remember the vibe.
I remember being a good ass time. I remember being hyped that.
I pick it with pizza.
We
I
did
was
something
hyped
at
being
What the
there.
Funny.
Yeah, it was dope.
Or we
It was-
filmed our pot, and then Craig was like, he didn't say, he just treated us, and we was
Yeah.
like, thanks, man.
That was over at Larchmont. I remember that.
Yeah. He was getting that good money. He was getting some check when one of them shows. We're like, we appreciate you,
Craig was
bro.
out here, man.
Oh, the unexpected treat.
It was an unexpected
Oh.
treat, yeah.
Like we went
Hell
to
yeah.
breakfast. I was like, all right, Tony's like, I got it. I was like,
And don't be going through no shit. Don't be going through something in life where you just don't got it. Somebody
Man.
treat you be like,
Yo, do you guys enjoy? I do it too much that sometimes I don't think it hurts my pockets, but I treat often. But I
like treating.
enjoy treating. You know, what I'm
I
saying?
do too.
yeah, I
There's a
enjoy it
method
too.
to
I
it,
do
though.
too.
You have to treat at the end.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
order what they would normally order.
Right.
You say it in the beginning.
gotta
nah.
sneak it.
they gonna keep
Yeah.
it
They're
low.
gonna modify the order.
Yeah.
But no, I just had water and fries.
Right.
Like
But
we
I'm
on
quick
the road
to take it.
Like the treat,
Right.
especially if you're the headliner. I feel like that should.
Oh, you got to if you.
You
do
know,
that.
I know how much a feature makes. I know how much a headliner makes. Blah blah.
Right.
But I don't say nothing till the bill comes, and they start reaching. I'm like, just bring it.
I like
But it
treating.
feels,
man.
it feels good.
It does.
Let me get it.
I don't know why. I'm like, I got that.
It's
Yeah,
a great
What,
feeling.
you gonna
Don't
get
worry
all? Yeah, I got that, dog.
But I
Yeah,
don't make
right
it a big.
about
I was like, no, I got it. I don't worry about it. And
Yeah.
I just hurry up and do it, so it's not like a thing. Like,
The
Oh,
best
I make
thing-
it a
the
big
best
deal.
thing
Thank
is
me.
giving the server the card before they, you know what I mean? They just come back with the.
Yeah, you gotta be sneaky with
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Some people, because Kev would always buy my food, and I'd be like, "Hey, man, you ain't buying my food this time." Like, nah. So we would actually fight over the. I would sneak off and pay, or
And then
like,
hand the-
he,
yeah.
he snuck off before. And I'm like,
They have
"Man,
two cards."
you suck."
right.
Mhm.
But,
I
it's a
never
good time.
thought about that. The pre-sneak off.
Yeah, the
Oh
pre-sneak,
yeah, you gotta be sneaky with it.
we
now.
made this a week in advance.
I'd be like, "Nah, just do the tip. I already got it." I went
You
around
ever
the
already
corner.
know you're gonna treat, and then, but you're watching what everybody's ordering. You're like, this is gonna hit me.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
like I remember one time I opened it. I thought it was gonna be so much, but I was already prepared to pay that much.
Yeah.
And when it was less, I was like, oh,
Yeah, you be.
my hat came off. I was
when
even
it's,
so done.
when it's less, you frisbee that shit. There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, you got
in
your
my
little
mind,
toss.
It was about to be a bump.
Because it depends on the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Right.
If we go into some steakhouse, I'm like,
I'm gonna
y'all
think
on your
about it.
own.
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna-
on your
yeah.
own, guy.
Oh yeah.
But this
You're looking
particular
at
place-
everything ordered like,
Man, you on your own.
This particular place, like the appetizers was over 17,
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
and I'm looking at the table. I was like, okay, all right. I'm doing math. I don't know what happened, like why it wasn't that much. You know, sometimes with couples too, they be sharing stuff,
Right.
So it don't be that much. And then when
Right.
it came, I was like, oh, all right. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
That's a
That's
good
fine.
feeling. I remember one time we was in a diner in L.A., in Hollywood somewhere. Comedians, we broke. We in there. And D-Ray comes in. D-Ray
I remember that. You remember that?
came in. Were you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
he
at Mel's
came
Diner.
in.
Mel's Diner.
Yes. He just came in. It was after a long night of comedy. What y'all doing, man?
Mhm.
You young comedians in the game, this, that, and the third. And he paid for all our food
Pay for all of it.
and left.
Mm-hmm.
We were just like,
we was like D-Ray, cool,
man,
man.
D-Ray, man.
That's a
He-
hero. That's
he
a
real-
hero right
Yeah,
there.
that's why
I
we
fuck
in there
with
like, I got
Man.
$20 in
Yeah.
the dream, you know.
Because when
He's
you
a
early
real
in
man.
the game, you're so
Man.
broke,
Right.
and then when you're not there anymore, you remember.
Early
What
comedy
that
broke
was.
is some different.
It's a
Or early
different-
any stroke.
Me
thing
and Gary
broke, yeah.
Anderson. If y'all don't know Gary, he's on Keon's All-Star team. You'll see him, he's the ball head. We were so broke one time in San Francisco. We split a box of fried rice. Like two grown adult men with a fork each. Like, hey man, we hadn't eaten all day.
Right.
Right.
We had got done with these mics. It was late. The BART was finna stop running, so we had to hurry up and get something before we can get on the BART. Restaurant shut down. You know, only thing is drive-through, no
Right.
car.
Yeah, no
and
car.
he was like, I know a Chinese spot that stay open. We can get in and out before. We had $5 between us, and I was like, we splitting this rice. That was the best rice I ever had.
There's some
Duck
good.
sauce.
There's some good rice in
Oh, the
the
Bay
Bay.
got great Chinese food.
San Francisco's great
Oh, yeah.
Chinese food.
Oh my god.
You mean
So
that spot we
good.
went to, Tony? I forgot. I have no idea what it's called. But we were in San Francisco in Chinatown, and I just remember they had the whole little wheel thing that you could spin they spin that thing around and all the dope food comes.
Yes.
I forgot what we had, bro, but it was so good.
Every time I go to San Francisco, I get some.
And do you remember they had outside they were
food
just
to blow
selling
me
porn?
Yeah.
You remember that? It was just a porn video
Oh, I know where
outside.
you're at.
Yeah, I know
I
where
was
you
like,
at.
man, y'all have this outside.
Outside.
Purple Onion,
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
Columbus.
I was like, oh, I know
I know
where
exactly
Yeah,
where you guys
Columbus,
were.
Columbus,
Man.
there's all the
Yeah.
strip clubs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this
Porn
can't
and
be
It started
legal.
sounding familiar to me.
Yeah,
I was
I
like San
porn
Francisco,
outside.
man.
It was great. I was like, oh, y'all
wasn't so
really
expensive,
progressive
man.
out here.
Oh, Columbus is just strip clubs and porn. And
Best clam chowder was Seattle.
Hands
yeah.
down.
Man.
Every spot was
Yeah.
fire.
Wait, what kind is it? Is it the red or the white?
No,
I
it's
don't
the
like
white.
Manhattan clam chowder.
Manhattan.
I
I've never
it for
had
the first
red
time
clam chowder.
recently.
I got to do it in
And
it was
Manhattan.
white, like Boston. I got to go to Boston to actually have it. But any clam chowder, I never liked clam chowder because it was trash until I went to Seattle,
Bro.
and it was
What
a
was
the
different
name of the place?
level. Well, I
It
can't.
wasn't
Really,
Ivar's, was it?
I don't think so. But
We
there
went a
was
couple
one spot
different
we went
places.
to. I remember we all sat down. There was one spot I went to and I ordered, and I was like, I wanted to bathe.
Remember
in
we
it.
were walking in that place and we asked this dude, we
Yeah.
was like, are they good? He was like, nah, you guys don't want to go there. And we was like, let's go there. Went there. best clam chowder we ever had in our life.
Yeah, and then
Anywhere-
Ivar's is like good because it's like the fast food of
Yeah.
you know, but it's good.
Clam
it's not
chowder is
the
good.
best.
I
Anywhere you
love-
buy, if you in Boston, Seattle, Monterey, San Francisco, that chowder is gonna be.
Fire, yeah.
It's right there.
Close to
Like,
that
the
water.
water is right there,
Ah.
and it's gonna be.
Manhattan.
If y'all like
clam
crab
chowder.
cakes,
I don't like the
Love
get
Manhattan.
them in
cakes.
Maryland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Baltimore,
Maryland
Maryland
crab
crab cakes.
Oh, well, that's they known for, right? That's their thing.
Mhm.
Right.
I gotta get them.
I heard it's a different level.
They
Oh.
on some other yeah.
God,
They
damn.
fire.
I gotta get them.
Real crab.
Man.
And then I love cities. No, I remember it was in Cincinnati, and they were known for chili. And I was like, man, how dope can your chili be? Every spot, the chili, I was like, y'all can't have 12 fire spots. for
Yeah.
chili.
Now, beanless.
I like
is
Cincinnati,
it
man.
Beanless or just the regular meat? chili?
Depends. I think I had got some without beans.
I like it with, together.
I
I,
like
feel
it
like
with
it's
the
got to be a
beans.
package.
But I'm like,
deal.
give me what you do. I don't like ask because anytime I eat somewhere, if you're known for this, I don't change
Yeah.
shit.
You're not talking about Skyline, are you?
In Cincinnati,
Yeah.
I don't know what the spot's called at all. But I'm that anywhere I go, I'm like, oh, we're known for this. I'm like, give me exactly
that.
what you do.
No, I don't want to play with it. I want to know what everybody.
Mm.
I didn't even know chili didn't have.
I might
beans
take the
until
sauce
later.
off though. Like if
I
it's
thought
sort
it
of-
always had beans.
Me too. I didn't know that actual chili does not have. That's why on the can it'll say cone, frijoles.
I thought it always came with beans.
No,
Me
that was
Isn't there
we
a
grew
chili
up
bean?
eating chili with beans. But if you notice, it says with beans on there because chili does not have
I never-
beans.
I
In
never
certain places
knew.
it doesn't like when they put
Yeah.
the chili cheese on the fries. There's no
beans.
Oh, you're right. Now just think about it.
Chili does. Yeah, I didn't know that because we all grew up on the cans.
Right.
So we didn't know. You know what I mean?
So we wasn't eating.
No,
real
I
chili.
grew up. My mom would make it.
Oh, moms will make it.
Scratch.
She
But
put
she
beans
would always
in it?
add the beans.
Oh yeah.
And
kidney
so,
beans.
Hmm?
Kidney beans.
And so I used to make chili all the time with the ground turkey. Chili is a good.
Hey, Tony,
Good.
Tony, your chili's good, bro.
Oh, thanks.
It's been
man.
10 years since I've had it since that sketch, but it was a good time shooting that sketch over and over again.
Yeah,
Were you the
thanks,
primary cooker in your home?
man. In when I was married?
Yeah, or just in general.
No, mom's was
Well, not growing up, but I mean, yeah, since you had kids.
when I was married, I cooked most of the time because I didn't have the steady job
Yeah.
at the time, so I was cooking most of the meals because I was home. You know what I'm
I
saying?
be
So I was like,
cooking.
and then now I've lost all confidence in my cooking because
Why, bro?
I be watching the sodium, so I don't know how to season food.
Ah, yeah.
Every time I try to cook what Sabrina had made, I'll be like, all right, I'll try it tonight. Man, it just don't taste the same.
Mrs. Dash has
She be
that.
hiding. She be hiding ingredients on.
She
you.
do, and
probably
I'll
just
be
give you
like,
salt.
wait, so you add that at the end? Yeah, the adobo at the end. I'll be like, I added that, and it just don't never come out right.
Hey, Sabrina,
so now I
Sabrina
lost
can
all
get
my
down,
confidence.
bro.
And Sabrina can cook. Sabrina can cook. Sabrina.
When that macaroni and cheese told me it was vegan, I was like, oh, she was killing this shit.
Huh?
I was
Mac
like,
and
she
cheese
did
be
an
right,
amazing
man.
job.
And so, like, because I like cooking, but once my confidence is lost, I don't even want to cook no more. I be like, man, I don't know.
I don't like the pressure when people be like. 'Cause I love to barbecue,
Yeah.
but I don't
I'm
want
still
the pressure.
waiting. You
Yeah.
already taking pictures, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
well, all right,
I'm gonna
man.
bring some stuff.
You didn't.
But I don't like that. I don't like that. I like just the no pressure. Like I'm just
Yeah.
cooking for me or cooking for if you want to eat it, this and that. This ain't gonna be the best barbecue you ever had.
Right.
People be like, is it gonna be good? You be like,
Yeah, once somebody say that,
Yeah,
man,
you can't-
well,
I
man, I
start
feel
You
like,
can't be
shaking.
like, yeah, you can't be like, yeah, it's decent.
nah, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to because I don't be cooking to impress. I
Nah.
cook just for therapy.
Well, because you get the
Yeah.
barbecue enthusiast. You be like, are you barbecuing or
Yeah.
you grilling?
Right.
Are you barbecuing?
I don't need
Are
all
you
that.
queuing or are you
They be
grilling?
doing too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Are you gonna throw some shit? Are you queuing?
you start 2 days before, right?
right.
You start 2 days before. Because if you don't start 2 days before,
You ain't
it
killing
real
it.
barbecue.
Then you just grilling.
Right, bro.
All right,
My
man,
dad just
simmer
told me
down.
that because I made some ribs in the air fryer. He's like, boy, those ain't no ribs.
I'm making them in the air
I made
fryer.
them in the air fryer. He's
I'm
like,
not
Hey,
expecting them.
Craig, how were they in the air fryer?
they're actually good.
They're good, man. I ain't playing around. It was
Wait.
fine.
The
It was
air
good in the
fryer is
fryer.
legit.
If you get your
I still
sauce
haven't used
right,
mine.
it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Ribs in the air fryer. I don't know.
nah,
Bro, I'm
not-
telling you,
It's-
bro.
it's
I'm
weird
telling
to
you.
hear, but
I
Are they-
was
do
like,
they
knock it
hold
till
the
you try
candle-
it.
Do they hold a candle on the grill?
No.
no,
Well,
no,
that-
of course
okay,
not.
okay.
But neither
Yeah.
does the chicken in there or the shrimp. Nothing is gonna be better
No,
than
the chicken wings in
They're
the
not-
air fryer is pretty decent
It's-
compared to baked or.
It's decent compared to the way you would regularly have it. Yeah. It's the same way with the ribs. You go like, hey, man, I didn't think it was going to be like this. This shit hitting.
Right.
But it ain't going to be like,
Okay, I'll go as far and say chicken wings in the air
They're not.
fryer are just as good.
They're
Damn
not.
near.
They're not gonna be just as good as like
Some
what's
oil
like,
dripping
Deep
off.
fried,
it,
yeah.
man.
Straight
no.
up deep fried battered.
Some
No.
butter on
No.
it.
No, you
boy.
still get the batter.
That's what I'm saying.
They're definitely not as good.
It's just not fried in that oil.
The
That's
shrimp.
only difference.
I've had the shrimp in there. It's not as good for sure. I would like.
All
I'd
right,
much
baked
rather have
wings.
it.
They can compete with baked wings.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
I've had air fried stuff, and it's pretty.
That's
damn
what I'm saying.
good.
I had some air fried shrimp, and I was like, "This is pretty close too."
This is the same thing you gonna say about the ribs. You can be like, hey
I
man.
just don't see that with ribs.
This
I don't
is-
know. I air fried
Oh,
the
but you
steak,
guys
too.
tried it, right?
I did.
That's what I'm saying.
okay,
Until
then.
you
I did.
try it,
I'm
you
so
can't,
sick of that shit.
you
Shut
can't
up,
say
man.
nothing.
Nah, man. Shush.
You gotta try it.
Craig just said it. I said it.
But I don't want to even waste.
All you gotta do is
like when I
add the
buy
smoke
ribs,
flavor in.
I already know I'm throwing.
Don't,
them on the
hey,
grill.
Craig, don't waste your breath on
I'm
these.
telling you, add the smoke flavor in it.
I don't want to waste a rib.
Don't
bro.
waste your breath
Like,
on these
when you get
Neanderthals,
ribs-
Craig. They can't get with
A
it.
little
If I get the
crispy
rib,
on
I'm-
there.
Just
Light
go to
it up.
Craig's and
Yeah.
try it over there, and
All
then
right,
you can. Since
when you
y'all
got it.
scared, since y'all scared the risk.
I'll do
Call
something
me
this
when you
week.
do it.
All right.
I'll come with.
Yo, Cam, where we at on time?
All right, I got a question. We can.
Okay.
Y'all want to rap or we got a quick?
Nah,
I don't have no words.
we good. Let's
Here's
do the question.
All right, we'll do this question.
Yeah, cue it up.
Where's it at?
In my phone.
Okay, yeah.
Shoot.
I like you to look at your phone.
I stay prepared.
He had to
Craig
prepare
said,
his mind.
"Where's it at?"
Like,
Got it.
They
All right.
be getting on.
We'll do
DC.
one.
Hey,
They be-
off the door. Where's it at?
yo, we dusty out here, y'all.
Oh, that's crazy.
We doing this for y'all.
It's
It's
crazy.
Dusty.
Yeah.
The whole time I've been like, oh,
Yeah.
Craig, like, is it just me?
I've been
Nah.
seeing particles on my shoulder. My phone is dusty.
This one should be a banger.
All
Let's
right,
see
let's
what
do
we
it,
got
DC.
here.
Cue it up.
Your stepson. You've been raising him since he was 12, 13. He's now 16 years old. You had him in all kind of sports. Treat him like he's your own son. Took care of him. The whole shebang.
Mhm.
You guys get into a little spat. A little argument over dumping the trash. You tell him to take out the trash, and he's like, you know how teenagers are.
Mhm.
And he looks at you in your face and says, "You're not my dad. I don't have to listen to you. You are not my dad." Do you forgive him eventually?
Forgive
or do you
him?
not become his dad at that point?
you just stop providing for him?
I mean, you got to provide common sense wise, but I'm
You
just
with his
saying.
mama.
Exactly. But I'm just saying the emotional attachment, is it gone now once he tells you that?
That's a hard hitting line, though.
You're not
Especially
my dad.
it's been all good. You've been providing and
Oh,
taking
is
Where's
it
his
care.
trash?
Huh?
Where's his dad?
His real dad lives across town.
So
Never
you
been
see him and
much.
everything.
He sees him occasionally.
I think just given the facts presented,
Uh-huh.
I feel like whatever that was said, it was on some. I don't know what you're going through emotionally. Like, I'm gonna holler at the wife. Be like, hey, this is what he said. Come back to him later. Like, yo, bro, what's the deal? Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, so I'm gonna come back and be like, I'm gonna holler at the wife.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, this is what he said. I'm gonna come to him later after the heat of the moment. Because in the moment, I'm probably gonna say some wild shit back. Well, I'm just trying to fuck your mama. Like, you know, I ain't, so I don't want to say that. So and then find out like what's
Over
up.
the
'Cause
trash.
If he's still
All over
there,
the trash.
Over the
Your
trash.
mom is sitting there like, what we doing out here?
Those ain't the
Because-
only trash bags we using.
if he said that and his dad is still in his life or whatever, like I understand.
So you giving him the
my
benefit
dad.
of the doubt.
Like why you say
What-
that?
what
Like,
are you going through?
Right,
Okay.
and especially if I only been there 3-4 years, that's not. Even though I've been,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like I get it. You done had your dad your first 12. You might still not even be over the divorce.
Right.
Right.
You might not. So I'm like, all right, what's the deal?
Okay.
Before I freak out, but.
So you wouldn't take it personal, pretty much.
And at that moment, probably not. 'Cause
Not
I'm
from
like,
a dumbass
Yeah,
teenager.
teenager that's you know.
I'm taking nothing
upset.
personal some teenager says out of all
I'm
this
taking it personal.
testosterone angst. No.
I'm taking it personal.
You are?
No. I'll be like, where that come from?
Yeah.
I would want to know the source.
This-
Like, 'cause we
okay.
ain't never had no beef. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
No skirmishes.
You done took out the trash. He done took out the trash before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So it was just what you-
Where this coming from?
Would it
Having
hurt
a
though? Is
day.
it gonna hurt you?
Yeah, you don't like to hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was unnecessary. Like, I'm already knowing I'm not your dad.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is why I don't think it would hurt. Like I
know
think
what I'm saying?
I would feel like I understand. Like I don't think it would hurt. Like I'd just be like, duh, nigga. Like I know that.
It
But
would
I'd
it would
still
hurt
be-
me.
It would hurt me. I
Because
would be hurt.
Because it's a diss. It's a shot. You're
Yeah.
shooting at me. You're trying to disrespect
But
me.
I-
and it's like, it's unnecessary.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Yo.
because I know it's a lash out. I
Mm-hmm.
guess I'm not like people just say stuff because I'm mad because they
Mm-hmm.
could easily come back the next day like, hey man, I was just
From a teenager, I'm not gonna take it.
teenage
personal.
emotions and they just.
It'd be different if
That's
it was,
not a young teenager. That's 16.
See,
You know
with me-
better.
with
But
me-
you're still an idiot. You're still a teenager.
With me at that point, I know, all right, you must be getting pussy now because you just feeling bold as shit. So we going to have to talk about what's going on in your life.
What's the underlying root?
Yeah, this isn't just the trash, bro. You feeling yourself, obviously.
And like, do you want to go live with your dad? Is that an issue? Like, I feel like there would be something why you said that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's a
Yeah.
reason
I
why
want to
you
know the
said that.
But you know,
source.
I would back all the way off. I'd be like, hey man, you're right. I'd back all the way off.
But you just say you ain't taking it personal.
I'm not gonna be like, I'm so hurt. I just be like, cool, because clearly you need, for one, you need some space. Clearly, I don't know what you're going through, but you need to figure that out. For two, I think that, hey, if you, I'm not trying to be your dad, bro. I'm gonna go back all the way up. I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna just go like, hey, good morning. I'm gonna do all that natural stuff, but everything extra I did, I'm not doing that stuff.
I can see the bad
I'm just
Cosby
gonna, like,
moment where I'm
you-
like, you know what? You ain't eating none of my food. That's mine.
I'm not doing
That's
that.
mine.
Yeah, he living
that's
in my crib, right?
Yeah, I'm
But
not doing that.
I definitely.
That seems personal though. If you're not gonna help him no
You
more,
can't just say
No,
that
no,
to
no.
me
Here's
and I'll not feel away.
That's
if
what I'm
you living
saying.
under my
All-
roof.
there's
Then
all
leave
that-
me $2 for that shower.
No. All this stuff you're saying about taking them to practice, all this other stuff that you're doing, I'm not doing all that stuff anymore. I'm like,
Oh, he cutting off the
you ain't
supply.
his dad no more.
call your dad.
Damn. I wasn't going to take it that
Wait, hold
far.
on. Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
but
saying my
here's the thing.
feelings is going to be
Wait,
hurt.
hold on.
Call your
no,
daddy
no.
in prison. You sound like
Here's the
a
thing.
Chaz just said his feelings ain't gonna be hurt. but
I'm
he ain't fucking with him no
not
more.
gonna be like, oh my god, why would you say that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, okay, cool,
okay.
bro. You clearly
your
need
dad?
some space. I'm not.
Wait, I'm confused.
Because it's just kind of like when you're regular kids.
Right.
If they say something, you're like, oh, you grown now? Okay.
Right.
It's-
I'm
not-
gonna go all the way
I'm gonna
back.
let you feel what this. I'm gonna let you. So you grown. You want to pay? Okay. I pay nothing, and we'll see how grown you are.
Exactly.
Okay.
Go
Just-
go
It's
ahead.
just the less. It's just because and then
You clearly don't need
and this
me.
is after. I'm not gonna even do that in a moment.
That does
If
sound
we-
like it's being taken personal though.
But if we like this is
There's no
after.
way it can't be personal.
This is after the if you won't give me where this came from, right? Then I'm gonna be like, okay, so you meant
Oh, you saying okay?
I'm not your okay, that's fine. Dad, can you run me practice? Call your father.
call
You know
call your
what?
dad.
I'm just gonna be.
I need $10.
Killed
you-
on Call of Duty.
You need
Call your
$10 from a
father.
stranger who's not your dad. I give you
That's
$10
crazy.
dollars.
I'm just gonna bone his mom extra hard that week. Let him hear it all in the next room. Then you'll see whose daddy I am.
I was somebody's
I'm
dad.
hungry. Ain't no food in here. Call your father.
Call your pops, man.
Call your father.
Call your dad.
Okay, fair answers.
I mean, I'm just saying that's what I would do with even with Izzy growing up. I plan on taking stuff away. I'm like, great. You don't need this anymore. Then I bought that. You clearly don't need what I got you, right? You clearly don't need this,
But you're not my dad over the trash. It's just.
bro. Anybody.
Bro,
But that's what I'm saying.
How long this been on your heart, though? For you to come with that just automatically. You're not my dad, man.
It probably didn't come out of nowhere.
That's
It
what I'm
probably
saying. I
hasn't
think
been on that hot.
it's so out of control. If we ain't never had no beefs, and that just came. That's
probably-
why I'm like,
Well,
all
it's a
right, what
lash out.
happened, bro?
There is no right moment for that. If y'all playing video games and he says, "You're not my dad," you're like, what?
Yeah, anytime he says it, it should. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying, especially if there's if it
That
if it's
doesn't-
smooth sailing for no issues, and that just comes out. I'm like, all right, what happened, bro? That's weird.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you?
if y'all never had a
Welcome
relationship,
to
you know what I mean?
teenage
It's
Right.
always then it's
Yeah.
right,
like, all
exactly.
Like
And then-
day one, he was like, "You're not my dad." I'm like,
Yeah.
I know, man. Look
yeah,
out.
day one it would hurt. But if y'all got a relationship,
But that's what I'm
3
saying.
years
If we
in the
had
game,
one-
and I've been doing all this, and he lived with me, and he gonna say that, my feelings is gonna be
I
hurt.
don't
gonna be
think he
hurt,
meant-
bro.
I don't think he meant.
Because I feel
it.
like
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
unnecessary.
Whether he
It's
meant it or
very
not, I'm going to
unnecessary.
be hurt, and he has to make that right for me.
And he will.
That's
He'll
cool.
come around.
That's
They'll-
cool. I can find the source.
Yeah,
They'll
But
come
I'ma
around.
still
and
be
be
hurt.
like,
still,
I'm
that
sorry.
still would
to
hurt.
hear it. Yeah,
I'd be like, okay.
You're putting in all this work for someone that's, I mean, not your son.
because that's
you
a
know?
dagger, man.
Right.
It's like you're not my dad. Like I know.
Yeah.
Shit.
I just like, hey,
That's
I'm
the
not,
elephant in the room. We know that.
I'd be like, hey, I'm not
know.
trying to be your dad, man. Like, I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to be a good support system here for you, whatever you need. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to replace your father. But check this out, kid.
Hey, real talk.
But check this
Go
out.
move in with your pops.
Hey, man. Hey, bro, I'm saying if you need me, if something was dire, I'd be there, of course, right? If something was dire, something happened by a car accident, I'm there. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're in a car accident, you're bleeding out, call your dad.
Call your
I'm not
dad.
gonna do that. But anything little,
Show
or
up to the
minor,
accident scene.
yeah,
Looking to the wreckage. Call your dad.
and drive off.
You see me walking away while his car upside down.
No, but I'm
Call your
talking.
dad.
Hey, you need $20. You trying to take some girl out or something?
Yeah.
Call your pops, man.
Definitely call your dad.
Excuse me, now get out the way of the TV. You in the way.
Little
that
stuff,
I,
yeah,
that I paid for.
Little stuff.
Little
That's
stuff,
to dad.
like, and even stuff that he cares about.
Hey, this
Could-
Wi-Fi
could-
code.
Could
you
y'all
need this
ever
Wi-Fi
rebuild
code?
that relationship though? Could you repair that?
That's what I'm
Is
saying,
that
like-
repairable?
Yeah, let's say he's like,
If he
look,
apologizes,
at
yeah.
that moment, this happened earlier in
Right.
the day, or I just got into it with my mom over my dad, or I'm not over the divorce, whatever. Depends on what his reasoning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like to say that something
Came
that's
from
just
something
weird.
else.
Yeah, it's just weird.
We're gonna have to
just
have
yell
a
that out.
conversation though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a conversation. For
Okay.
sure.
I changed the
that
Wi-Fi
apology.
password
Yeah.
on you.
I need to. We need to talk it.
Yeah,
we
I
we
need
need to
that
talk about
apology.
that.
You still taking this trash out?
it. Yeah.
right.
Oh, that's definitely happening too.
Yeah.
I let that trash pile up.
You ain't
too.
gonna leave the trash there. And
Oh,
say
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm not. You're
Right.
not my dad. That's fine, but this trash.
This
Yeah,
trash,
this trash
though.
gotta go. And then we'll talk about this
And that's
later.
when the tussle begins.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna take this trash out. Trash all over the
Yeah.
living room. Mom come in. What's going on in? Hey man,
You
talk
like
to him.
If you're holding the trash bag on his chest while you drag him out, you gonna take it out if I gotta take
One
this
way or
all out.
another.
Yeah.
And call your dad.
That was a good question though.
Zinger.
Yeah.
Who
Hey,
was that
so-
by? Who gave us that question?
That was a DC.
No, that was a DC
Oh, that was a
joint.
DC?
That was a DC.
Craig, no.
Hey Tony, question: Has Sincere son ever said something that disrespectful? And you, DC, and you, Craig, you guys have got older kids. Have your kids ever said something that was hurtful to you in a disrespectful way like that?
Man, hell yeah.
Like what
Yeah?
they say?
I can't remember what it was. My oldest Avi. Avi got into it. I forgot what it was, but it got heated,
Mm-hmm.
and it was awkward for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Awkward for a long time. When you get into it with an adult, kinda,
Mm-hmm.
you be like, you look at them like,
Oh, this was later.
It's later in life. Yeah,
Oh,
we got into a big time, but I forgot.
I thought his question was pertaining to like kids.
Well,
no,
I mean,
I thought
like,
it was to older kids.
yeah, it could be teenager and up. That's
Yeah,
fine.
like teenagers. Yeah, we got into it, and it took about 2 months for it to be like normal again
Mm-hmm.
for both of us, because we probably similar,
Mm-hmm.
and probably because it wasn't like she was just saying stuff. I was like, oh, well, f you. You think I asked for this? Yeah, I was in high school. Kill your punk. Yeah, this how you feel? Finally, like let's get this off our chest, and then
I never got to live.
yeah,
Hilarious.
yeah.
That's not my fault.
right.
I didn't ask to be born.
No, well,
Yeah.
the conversations come to me through a third party. It's never like direct.
He never straight up
Oh,
said
yeah?
something to you.
Yeah, it's always through like somebody that's gonna help their case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so girls are
So
bolder.
Craig,
When girls
they're
are
not feeling that you did this.
Yeah, pretty much. You should call because this is what's happening and this was feeling. And I'm like, what? Okay, it's a padding there. I guess I react a little different when the aggression comes.
Oh,
I don't do aggression
side
well.
of Craig, we don't see right here. Drunk Craig.
Drunk Craig definitely don't do aggression.
For me, I can't even recall an instance with either one of them.
There's nothing that you said you didn't name him like, hey man, I don't like the way you said that. I don't appreciate.
You gonna
none
stop
of that.
borrowing my games, Dad?
you gonna quit dying on this damn game.
Dad, you trash out
You
here.
weak as hell.
Call of Duty.
Son, this is zombies out here weak.
Hey Dad, tomorrow just don't sign on,
Yeah,
Dad.
don't get on this.
Because
Come
now,
on,
like,
go
because
on.
even with moments with Serene when he was fumbling the ball at the high
he was
school.
tripping
Yeah,
a bit.
He was, man, and even then, like, you know, when I would talk to him, he never came at me like disrespectfully.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, him and his mom, they've had, you know, certain convos, but me and him, you know, I had to dig in, but it wasn't like he was coming at me on certain, you know, it was just like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, you know, but that's not the question. But him,
No, but you answered it. You didn't have a real thing.
Yeah, he didn't
I
have
never
no
had a
spats.
real moment like
But
that.
they're very. I don't say they fear you. They really, really, really respect you.
Yeah.
Your kids straight up like clearly respect you. You know what I'm saying?
So I never felt like disrespected. They disrespected me on the what Serene did when I gave him money for a ticket and he spent it on other stuff. That's when I was like, boy, let me tell you something. but it was like, you know, it wasn't done. It was done sneakily, and then I was like, wait, so what? And then,
Boy, let me tell you.
yeah, man, I was hot.
Yeah.
I was like, look, man, you know, so.
Did you grab him by his shirt collar?
I was on the phone.
He
So
grabbed him by his phone shirt collar.
grabbed the phone.
Yeah, hem him up.
Had the phone hemmed up by the collar. Like, boy, let me tell you something.
Dad, you're wrinkling my shirt through the phone.
Okay, so like when I hear y'all answer these questions, right? Like you guys have grown adults. Me and Chaz have babies. Y'all have grown. I've met all your kids. They're well-adjusted kids. They're very well-mannered. They're good kids. Blah blah blah. So like on last week's episode, when we dismissed the books really fast. People was like, why are y'all so against books? No one said anything about being against all books. I just said when it comes to certain things, I don't feel like a book is necessary.
Y'all against books?
None of y'all had parenting books. Kids are great.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, so the question, because we had a question last week, Chaz, where they was like, would you read a relationship book to your kids? And I was like, at the time, I was like, well, I don't feel like that's necessary. Like, you just watch.
Would you recommend a relationship?
And I'm like, I don't feel that's necessary. Especially like, let's say at that point in time, my kid comes to me about relationships. I've been in his mama at that time, been with her, almost 20 years, something like that. You've seen. So I feel like I have the tools to give you.
Right.
And from what you've seen, you know, you grew up in a healthy environment. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So that's why I dismissed the book so fast. Now, if somebody said, go build a table right now, well, let me read a book on, I don't know what I'm doing. And, it's a specific, when it comes to people, because everybody's different, every situation's different. I was like, when it comes to the book, I was just like, I feel like these books be like, this is how you raise a kid.
That's
and it's like,
person's
not,
opinion
right.
with their kid.
Or, you know,
you
and some of it, you know, involves psychology and stuff like
Right.
that. I get that. But I'm just like, it's still, your kid is going to be different in your situations. It depends on the environment. There's so many things. And it's like,
Well, I think
I
that's
just don't feel like I
why-
need it.
I think that's why it is good to have those books or whatever. The more perspectives I think you have, the better. Because, of course, we know not everything works for
Right.
everybody, right? But I'm like, one of the books that helped me way more than just, it was that 5 Love Languages book. And they have 5 love languages for like your teens, for your kids now. They have like all for different ones, not just your spouse. But one thing it gave me outside of seeing how somebody else, because, you know, that whole book, it kind of depends on like how someone else receives love, right? You treat somebody else by their love language. It really helped me see me, how I respond to stuff, you know what I mean? And then, because I was like, I'm big on words, on like your tone, what you say to me, it really affects me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like say you're like, Chaz is fucked up, but it was like, hey, Chaz, you fucking up. I'm like, hey, dog. Right? You can say that, but the way you bringing it to me, if there's no aggression there, like, let's take that out, right? That's a big thing for me. But also how I talk to my mom now, like in friends, you know what I mean?
You had to get that from a book?
Yeah, because it's different when it breaks it down to you of how I'm like, okay, this person is, once I had a reference point to look at now, and I go like, oh, I can see that now. You know, that's stuff that's stuff I couldn't see before. So I think it even helps me even when I'm working and when I'm talking to my family and then like even cousins. I go like, this is the type of person that responds well to gifts. This person responds well to words. This person responds well to compliments. Responds well to like doing some like I said. I didn't think about Yavana liking when I cook breakfast for her. It makes her feel special. I give her compliments. It don't really mean much to her. You know what I mean? But if I make a breakfast, she'd be like, okay, I see you. But she responds to this a different light.
Acts of service.
It's acts of service. That's that one. So, you know, but I didn't know that until I read that book. And I go like, that's what she likes now. You know what I mean? If I clean this, if I do that for her, she responds well to that. She don't give a shit about the compliments at all. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, that's why that books help at times. And some things you might not need, you know. But as far as just referencing, I'll be like, I'll take that in because it's somebody else's POV, which is great. You're getting somebody else's wisdom.
Yeah, I don't think we were like,
But yeah, we never
books.
said.
We were
Well,
just saying.
he started. He sounded like he was shitting on books
We were just
initially,
saying-
but then he changed it up.
We were just saying. I don't
At
feel
least-
like.
I thought we were
but
saying it didn't work
initially he
for-
was like, man, you know, and then he changed the energy.
Yeah, and then two when it comes to that, I think different perspectives are important. But I feel like, let's say I had a parenting or I'm going through it with my kids. Well, I have a father that I can talk to. I have friends that are great fathers. Like, so I'm like, that's what, when I think of books for that kind of stuff, I just feel like I know enough people.
But
And-
that's not everybody's reality though.
Facts. But the question was to us. Would
Yeah.
I do it? No.
Right.
Because of my reality. I have a father, I have uncles, I have friends, I
Right.
have that I can bounce off. Am I
Right.
tripping if
Got
you know
TV
what I mean?
shows.
Like for
I-
me,
you know,
like
I got all that.
I wouldn't go to my family. Like I would go to a book.
I would go to my dad.
Historically, like my family, you know, we grew up very like, you know, we weren't talking about like deep shit like that. Like, you know, we were just like, especially like
Hold stuff
now
in.
when I got older, I started opening up and saying how I felt. But growing up, no, it was just like we weren't discussing stuff like that. And so, like even now, sometimes my mom be like, I don't really want to, you know, get into it. And I gotta kind of
Yeah, my dad be
about it.
My dad be hiding all kind of stuff I be
Yeah,
wanting
so
to know
it's just
about
like,
in the past.
you know, so you can't always go to your family or whatever to gain real
Right.
perspective. Like you can see certain things, and every time the stuff that you see ain't even really what it is. Like, oh, I saw my parents doing this, and then you'll talk to them and be like, well, actually during that time I was thinking this, and go, oh, and that's if they give you the information.
Right.
One of the best things I heard that I try to implement with people, hopefully with Izzy one day, was, oh, what's up, Sincere? What's happening,
There's Tony's
young
well-adjusted child right there.
You young, well-adjusted
Just
child.
talking
Look at that
about
kid.
you,
Look at
young
Tony
man.
raised
man.
without a book.
Swag on him one
Got
time.
his mask on.
Sincere,
being
man,
responsible.
he
Very
be
responsible.
disrespectful to me, man. He be treating me bad.
Yeah, one of the best things I heard was from this book. This cat named Brian Tracy. He was saying that I told my kids that if you lie to me, it's going to be a problem, right? But he was like, when people say, "Oh, I can't get my kids to stop lying to you," he was like, "Well, are you giving a reason not to lie to you?" In the sense of like, you know, he's like, if you always tell me the truth, you'll never get in trouble. You know, he's like, I never wanted my kids to be fearful of telling me the truth. So it was always, because me and my brother, we lied to our parents all the time, right? Because we grew up, it was
naturally.
yeah, because it was ass whooping time, you know. And I think that one time my mom was like, "All right, I'm not gonna get mad if you tell me the truth." And I was like, "No, I've heard this before."
You
And
feel
she
like
was
a trap.
yeah, and then she was
Like,
like, "I'm serious. Tell me the truth. I'm not gonna get upset." And I told her the truth, and then she was like, "Okay, all right, well, let's work on it." And I'm waiting like tomorrow. You know, it's days I'm waiting for this comeuppance, right?
Yeah.
And then it never came. And that was like the one time I really felt like I can trust her
Yeah.
to tell her the truth, which is a crazy thought to like
Right.
want to trust your parents. But also like even that came from when I same with like, you know, with the wife. I go like, "Oh man, I don't ever feel like I have to lie to you about something." You know what I mean? Or a same verse like, "Don't lie to me." Like you can't make me upset by telling me how you feel or
Right.
what you did. Like that's crazy.
A
to
lot
get
of people
upset.
don't trust that. You be like,
No.
"Wait, you sure you want the truth?" Like, yeah, and then you be scared of how they gonna
Because when
react.
you sometimes
How they
when
gonna
you give it
take
to them, when they react off the truth. If I give you the truth
Right.
one time,
You're gonna be
Yeah.
tripping.
and you react off it,
But it's
like,
on
not
hold
us,
on to that.
right?
Yeah,
But it's
I
on
don't let it
us
go.
to make somebody
Me
feel
and
like
DC
they
are the
can-
hold on kid.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no
hold on
doubt.
to it. If I give you the truth one time,
You said.
yeah,
So I never
You
thought
told
of
me.
right.
Like, that was one time, but,
Yeah,
but,
but
I
you
still-
said.
it was like yesterday.
So for me,
Yeah.
I never thought it was my responsibility to give somebody a reason to tell the truth. And so once I put that on me, I was like, "Oh, that changed everything of how I talk." Whoa, shit came for you, Tony.
It did.
So, but that, like I said, that came from so things like that, you know, and that was like one blurb of a book that stuck with me.
Right.
The book wasn't even about that, you know what I mean? But it was one blurb, and I was like, you know what I mean? That's why I think like those things are great because you might get some stuff, and hey, you might not.
Right.
You might waste your time on a goddamn book, which happens.
I didn't think about that aspect that some people don't have people to talk to.
Right.
I didn't think about that.
And people got to understand when they listen to this, we all answer questions based on our realities and
Oh, no doubt.
our
Mhm.
situations and whatever. So a lot of my
And people don't see that either.
If it
Right.
doesn't fit your situation, don't take it personal.
Right.
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 And I think for me, and this is something I'm discovering about myself, I think the way I speak, you know, obviously is based on my reality, and people take it personal because I'm just making it seem like, well, it's this way, but that how it is that way for me. You know what I'm saying? But
You're
I
very matter of
understand
fact.
that it's not that way for everybody else. Like,
They
I'm
must
not
have really
saying
made a
it
big
is.
deal about these books in the comments.
Did
I
they?
didn't even-
Well, no, I'm just talking in general.
Oh,
now,
okay.
Like just me as a person, like people, how I speak. People, it's not what I say really. It's how I'm saying it, and people be like, "Damn, dude, like it's not
Heartless,
that
Keon.
you know cut and dry or whatever,
Heartless,
whatever." But I'm always answering based on how I was
Your
raised
experience.
and my experience. So it's
Right.
not for everybody.
Right.
If you're asking me a question though, this is
But also, if you don't lead with empathy, people automatically assume
facts.
you're dry or
Facts.
hard. You know what I mean? If you don't go like, well, you know, if you don't lead with empathy, people are like, no, because
But we can't baby through everything, though. We can baby some questions.
But it's not even that.
topics.
Sometimes it's just like, sometimes you just see something for what it is. You go like, underneath all this is it, right? If you tell somebody this, they're like, yeah, but this person's feelings. It's like, I ain't got nothing to do with them drinking or driving. Like whatever it is.
With this question, we started with, I don't teach them relationship books, but there are other books that I do have them read.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And we named a couple of them.
Yeah.
Which one did you name? I missed it.
I can't read.
Gladwell, Tipping Point, David and Goliath.
Audiobooks, Tony.
I can't.
Told them
I
Rich
can't.
Dad, Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad, Big Crit.
A couple of those books.
I think it's important too to know yourself, to know how you receive information.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are somebody who don't like taking advice from people you know, or then dive into them damn books.
Mm-hmm.
Dive
all
into
day.
them
Oh,
damn
so a lot of people
books.
that don't like
Chaz
taking
all
advice,
day.
but
There
they
was
love
no
to give it.
judgment in that point. Tony.
This is a no judgment circle.
Yes, all day,
If
man.
you
Give 'em the
don't-
book.
you know
I
you
think
can't
Tony doesn't know my love language.
hear it. If you can't hear it, like a lot of times with mothers and daughters or fathers and sons or spouse, you can't hear it from the person that you just can't hear it. Like, so you might have to go to a different source
Right.
to be able to gather the information.
It happens like that. Sometimes people are like, I've been saying it. I'm like, oh, well, man, yeah, you didn't say it in the
You
right
haven't been
way.
saying it the way I need to
love
hear it.
language.
Yeah, and that that
We all learn differently.
Tony, make Chaz a sandwich. He understands it.
What's your love language, Chaz?
So I found out that mine was because most people have two, right? Or some people. Can
What's
have
the two?
more, agree to
Put 'em
that.
out there.
So mine are physical touch and words of the
Words of affirmation.
words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So finding that out was too, like, playing sports was big on, like, come on, attaboys, you know what I mean? Like, that was a big part of
you was one of
Doing
them?
it, killer.
yeah, no, that was a big. So growing up, I kind of realized that too. Like, it was a big part of, and even the physical touch. This is not. I just hope people don't make this sound molesty, but like, even when you get affection from like your dad tickling you, like my dad was big on tickling and like that was, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want people to be like, it's molested.
Tickle that boy. I'm
Tickle Chaz, man.
You like this big fella? You like this big
But the idea is
tickling
just like
Chaz,
to be
man.
on
that was
time.
associated with like good times, and so even later on with like.
You're making it worse.
Well, I'm just trying to break it down. So, but it's a lot of it's how you grow up, right? So, if your mom came and she
Tickle
made everybody's
Tuesday.
plate, you know what I mean? If your mom made everybody their plate, then you'd be like, I like when people make my plate because that's how I got showed love and all that other stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I was just breaking it down when I was a kid, but those are the things. So if you come in, you're like, hey, Chaz, what's happening? That's why I like to dap. I'm like, we dapping? Everybody gonna dap? We dapping? You know?
I get that. I
Yeah.
understand that. I guess for me, I'm good at learning from other people, or just even about myself. Like I watched Kevin and Melissa's Love Hour podcast, and they were talking about triggers, and then I paused it and started reflecting, like, oh, so but I can, like, my dad, he's older, so all he do now is talk about I should have did this and I should have did this, blah 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 blah, and I tell him all the time, like, even within your mistakes, I was still learning. I learned what not to do. I learned, maybe handle this situation differently,
Right.
Yada yada. Like, a lot of people think, I messed up because I didn't do this correctly. But your children are still learning from things you do wrong. And that's okay, too. And I try to, all three of me and my brothers are different. And my dad be talking about the conversations. He had a conversation with my brother recently. And he was like, I was like, because Keon don't care and Kyron, but he cared.
Yeah.
That was his thing. But I be listening to all this stuff. And then I'll do self-reflection, like, okay, well, everybody ain't the same, blah, blah,
Right.
blah, stuff like that. So I'll be listening. I just take it in, and then, all right, this is.
Right.
I mean, everything's not going to resonate with you, which is fine.
Yeah.
You know?
It ain't like I don't know. I'd be like, get the fuck over. I know I do that. It's not like I don't know.
I don't like when you come to me with something and then I might be like, you should try this or you should try that. And they go like, I didn't come here for advice. Well, nigga, get on.
People do that a lot.
You can talk
too.
to yourself then. What you coming to
Right.
me for?
Well,
Exactly.
some people just want to get it off their chest.
Yeah.
They just want to vent. They really didn't come for the advice. They be like, I just want to ear.
Well, fine.
Don't let me know that you just
Yeah.
want to vent
Right.
beforehand. Because I'm going to try to help.
I'm like, let's figure it out. Let's problem
exactly.
solve.
Right.
That's my go-to
Right,
reaction. Like,
Let's
well, how
problem
about
solve.
maybe you should try.
Yeah.
I didn't come here for.
But if you say
Don't
out
ask
the
me,
gate, I just want to get this off my chest.
No
But,
doubt.
all right, cool.
Don't
Yeah.
ask me for advice and then you start giving me advice. You know what I mean? Like, because you just want to be a teacher at the. Don't ask a
Right.
question because you just want to talk.
Some people are horrible students.
Right.
They just always want to teach. They always want
Yeah.
to put you on, and then when you try to return the favor, they be like,
Yeah, they shut it down.
Because if you got that energy, be like, nah, man, don't teach me.
Right.
Because you ain't.
Exactly, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You
And
weren't
that's the
receptive.
thing. I don't want to hear you no more if you never hear me.
Exactly.
Like, I
That's
don't.
annoying. I'd be like,
Annoying as fuck.
Like, you got to be able. It's got to be a two-way street. Like,
Right.
I hear you. What you're saying is correct. But if
Right.
every time I say something, you blow it off, fuck
Yeah.
out of here, man.
Right.
Exactly.
You can give me the best advice in the world. Like,
Yeah, I'm
shut
still
up.
not listening to
Like, Tony, I don't think you should do that cocaine while driving.
Yeah.
Well, shut up.
Yeah, the whole pound.
The whole pound.
His
The
heart
whole
stopped.
You
pound.
snorted the whole pound?
The whole
to
pound.
prove a point.
I'm Tony Montana. Proving a point. Cam, where we at? All right, we out of here,
enough.
man.
There
Look
you
out.
go. Give 'em
That's a full
16
movie.
more minutes,
That's a
man.
full movie,
They
man.
got a good
Yo,
one.
16 more minutes.
This was a good time.
They got
man.
food.
Hey,
they got
DC,
deep
what's your other
feelings.
question?
They got
Somebody,
everything.
somebody
It's all
must
over
have
the
tickled
spectrum.
you and told you.
Oh, we tickling Chaz.
Tickling
and
from here on
that.
Yeah, I'm
out.
tickling as soon as it's over.
All right. You know, part of me was like, don't say this.
Nah, man. I'm gonna give you words of affirmation in the
I
group
appreciate
chat.
it.
Chad's gonna be
No,
annoyed
you're
in the
not.
group chat. Be like, you
No,
know
you're
what,
not,
Chad? You're
Tony.
the
I'm about to
greatest
be
writer.
words of affirmation McGee out here. If y'all got any questions for us, ask us in the YouTube comments section. We'll tackle them on the show. And make sure you put question in all caps right in the beginning so it pops and gets our attention. Thank y'all for tuning in as usual. Y'all got anything to plug?
Just the same old, same old. Still got them.
The hella hoodies and shirts.
Still got them. And
You know what I'm
shirts. The reds are out. There's no more shirts because that was supposed to be.
Red
anyway.
limited time. You missed out.
But the hoodies, I decided to keep, and Valentine's Day is coming up, so I decided to keep the reds out. There's a few reds left. You can still get them, and then the blacks, you know, they're gonna be here.
The black.
Hella love.
Hella black.
Hella
You
love.
going anywhere on the road?
blacks.
The
Yeah,
whole thing coming.
Atlanta Comedy Theater next week. Well, I don't.
Thursday.
Yes, next week.
Next week,
Okay.
Atlanta.
Hey,
And
let
I
me
got
know how that
got
venue
merch
is.
coming out
Oh,
soon.
Okay.
Prove It merch. If you follow me on Instagram,
Oh,
I'm dropping
yeah.
some Prove It
Prove It.
stuff. So
Yeah.
just stay-
Follow
Be
at
patient.
DC
Prove it.
Urban. Prove it.
Gregory.
It's gonna come on TV soon.
Okay.
We're waiting.
You said it's coming on soon?
They still got to animate it. I'm working on this animation.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
Animation.
minute,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Excited.
got some. And our show doesn't come out till February. I'm like,
Chad.
I gotta wait. I got nothing now.
Okay.
Couple months though. All right.
Yeah.
What? Oh, we're in mid-January, huh?
It's mid-January.
A couple
We
weeks.
passed the mid.
Yeah, bigger season 2 should be out now.
Yeah.
I believe
I don't
so.
think it's out yet, is it?
It's not. I don't know.
Craig, you should know.
Craig don't care.
Craig worked on it.
Craig
yeah,
don't care.
I'm on the next project.
That's true. That. True. That. All right.
Yeah, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Tony Baker and Friends. The next show will be February 12th. Get your
Turn up.
$15 together.
Turn up.
Turn up.
You can't say turn
That's the
up
how-
while you yawning.
No, I didn't mean to do it like that.
Turn
It just caught me off guard.
Get your coins together for that.
I
You
was
see,
trying
I'll
to-
meet y'all at the club with the blanket on.
I was trying to support and be tired at the same time.
Anyway, y'all, as usual, we out here.